Into final combat and obviously the end of our season 1. Havik, this character, on paper, one of the more weaker characters in terms of just tools, pokes, even damage, but within the right hands, he is a beast, and we're gonna hopefully see that now. Exactly challenging Sonya's rings right there, and then getting that extra damage as well with the Jax cameo.
Oh yes, I do like this routing here. Definitely get another ground bounce with Jax, and you do have the tether, so unblockable. It allows you to make this forward approach and get that forward momentum going once again. And that's the trick with Havik here. At the outset, was kind of like running away with it here. We had that championship, see Otaku with Havik. Folks didn't really know how to handle this character, and you're right, we saw a quick die down here, but look at BustMan really busting open here this round with the unblockable scenario. And what a finish.
I love the setups that we're seeing here from BustMan. Between the tether, that was also a way to stop the Liu Kang from doing a dragon kick, plus that unblockable to actually frame trap and keep you in place. And this is what makes Havik super scary. We're going to see that breaker now from ScummySpook, who's really trying to start up some momentum with this Liu Kang, but hasn't been able to because, again, BustMan's been keeping him in check.
Absolutely nice. Actually, I really like this side swap opportunity here. Got the full charge rings to keep things a little safe. You got the low opportunity and force a stand block there to at least avoid the opportunity to jump in. You're trying to keep that low fireball safe, and I like the conditioning that we're trying to set up here as ScummySpook.
There are that moments with down 4 that really allows that poke to stop, but we got those forward 4 kicks into the dragon kicks from ScummySpook and the down 1 check, and again this forward 4 pressure. You can really only just try to challenge, but be very careful. Liu Kang hurts quite a bit, and so does this throw. 140 from the Sonya.
With that down 4 poke, nice Goro explosion here. Finish it off with a fatal blow. Close, if not, just sealing it out entirely here, which is a perfect spend for BustMan. And yes, indeed, that will take that first game. I do like the, the pace, the control that BustMan has showcased throughout this round here, not allowing Liu Kang to really get that ball rolling. You can see how difficult it is to stop. Respect the Liu Kang and try to go for sometimes armor reversal to get out of those situations here, but if you're brave enough and understand the cadence your opponent is going to be sending these out with Liu Kang, you will find those interrupt opportunities that we saw BustMan do.
Absolutely, and another thing too, speaking of respect, ScummySpook's respecting a lot from BustMan that allows BustMan to continue pressure. And also, again, the setup's really crucial here. As we go into the next set right now, we're going to see BustMan probably implement a little bit more of that crumple state, and again, trying to utilize that down 4 to keep ScummySpook in check, and already going for the back throw. Once again, you have to either try to challenge or just play this waiting game. Does drop the combo after the Sonya pickup, but we still keep that pressure going and try to hit through the armor, but we take out Jax instead.
Only got the 2 hits there, and Jax coming in to save the day. Nice! That's the route that we were looking for. Because we're at full screen, though, we had to commit the dragon kick. We did see the jump 1 follow up a little bit there from ScummySpook, but it was a bit too far earlier. But we do see the ideas are there. Scummy can convert. Now we're playing the zoning game, which is fine because you have the multi-layered offense with Sonya to support with the power rings, the low fireball setup here. But you got to worry about the forward approach from Havik. This definitely goes unpunished there. Okay.
Down 3 check, and you're going to get the forward throw. This is a good hard knockdown right there for ScummySpook to try to begin. But instead, it's BustMan who picks it up, and we're going straight into Fatal Blow. It should also kill like we saw before.
Yeah, absolutely. A nice little spend here from BustMan. But I'm starting to notice here that we're getting into these situations here. We're about 200 health. Granted, you have about 100 health more, 200 health more than what ScummySpook has. So you had that last-ditch effort with Fatal Blow. That's twice now that ScummySpook has brought you to this point and forced a Fatal Blow interaction out of you. So potentially ScummySpook may have solved this matchup here. We'll see how the rest of it goes now that we're tossed out of the corner. Nice duck.
And tried to challenge, but the ring is let go in time. Again, that down 4 to check. We do flawless block, but it's still not going to stop that pressure. And once again, with Havik, he is a tank character as well, especially with Jax. That that 1200 health really makes the difference, especially with a character like Liu Kang who already does a lot of damage. And you just have to whittle down that health.
4-4, nice flawless block, and these chances that we're taking, that's going to tell ScummySpook to follow through on the 4-4 string from Liu Kang here to try to catch these interrupts. Nice, let's take this juggle as far as we can. Back 4-4 finish.
Down 4 check into the projectile. to try to stop any challenge or response back. Interrupts and actually stops Sonya from summoning her onion rings. And then we're gonna go for the projectile once again. And the challenge will be able to open up ScummySpook and the unblockable with the down 4 check as an ender. The Liu Kang, despite being the fire god himself, having a little bit of trouble trying to get some of these bigger damage opportunities.
Yeah.
One big crucial thing here is, yeah, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think some of that is just the problem of the forward advance offense from BustMan here, that we're not letting Liu Kang have those opportunities to set up with fireball play, not being able to kind of counter poke or follow up with our whip punish opportunities here, and we're spending a lot on Sonya to kind of back us up. BustMan is right in the face of Scummy, and Scummy clearly looks uncomfortable in this matchup right now.
Yeah, with a character that doesn't get played as often, especially in like normal, casual, or even Combat League practice, you are gonna have a tough time if you don't know that Havik thing to help you train up. Because again, this matchup is not something that you usually see every day.
Yeah, absolutely. Tried to go for an anti-air attempt potentially there, but nice pick up once again. BustMan gonna follow through. Not spend the 2-bar out of it. Oh, we are. Okay. You saw this before in game 1. Look how much damage you do for that. 314, and you get to pick it right back up with an unblockable in the corner. Nice little follow-up here.
And again, free pressure right now. Tried to do the pivot 3 or sorry, stand 3 to try to get Scummy from jumping, but again, that still leaves Scummy in the corner. And we do have potential set point here for BustMan, who's really cleaning up with the Havik.
I think this is a brilliant play for BustMan right now to lock down this corner pressure against Scummy. With full meter nonetheless, like Scummy didn't spend any armor reversal here to try to get out of the corner, just kind of tried to defend for their lives. And that's the thing with Liu Kang here, it's kind of tricky to try to fight your way out without spending that armor back forward.
Tried to summon Jax to extend those combos off of the grab, but I believe because Scummy is still in the middle of that grab and not necessarily in the air, wouldn't be able to really combo out of it. But we have those down 3 checks, the down 4 again, and that forward 1 stagger really catching Scummy, who tried to finally challenge, but the breaker stops any form of momentum.
Unfortunately stood up at the wrong time, so down 4 gonna connect here. And again, like I saw earlier, right, that flame pillar, we'll talk about it a little bit later, but we have more combo routes. Actually, this is the opportunity here.
I would say one of the most aggressive in your face type characters that also has a really good projectile versus one of the most common known projectile focused character, which is Kitana.
Yeah, that's true. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, you can see kind of the counterplay here, right? You do have that fan to kind of arc over some of the shuriken, but you're right. Reiko, full zoning situation here. Interesting pick on the Janet case, right? I imagine just for some of the combo ability. A lot of times, even in this iteration of the game, we do see these Reiko players sticking with Tremor just for that restand situation here off the crystalline setups here.
All right, LSO Watson getting the opening that they needed, but Kakashi responding with the armor grab, and then we're gonna get that mix-up at the end with the overhead down 1 check to stop the amplified fans.
We'll try to break out of there. We're just outside of the meter here, and this is the opportunity to spend Fatal Blow. It's a big chunk of damage mitigation right here, but we're so low on health, we should be very close, if not killing here. Yeah, we got this.
That Jade Staff really hurts, especially when it lands.
Yeah, that final chunk for the Jade Staff, I was like, yep, you're good, man. You're fine.
So earlier in the first round, we saw Watson actually going for the Kitana fan lift to try to close in on these gaps, especially as you can see with Kakashi using those shurikens to throw out. Those regular shurikens are actually a high, but the full metered one is one that is a mid, so you have to hold all of that. But we got the opening, and this is some good combo damage plus a hard knockdown situation.
Was able to cycle right back into another cameo assist for Khameleon here, but unfortunately Mileena does get blocked. That leaves Watson vulnerable. A good start for Watson here. You can honestly go ahead with this fireball war all day, simply because your life lead, if you want to trade, it's going to work out in your favor here. By the way, still taking that round as Watson. Nice finish.
Very beautifully done. This is kind of why when we talk about Reiko, my personal opinion is if you can handle Reiko's zoning, he's actually not that bad to really deal with. And we can kind of see it here with Watson. Is very comfortable in this matchup. very patient and waiting for the right opportunity. Again, you only really have to worry about when Reiko has those that full bar to actually throw out all of those shurikens, and then once that's gone, you can just slowly get in and just watch out for any like slides or armored grabs. And forcing Kakashi to go to Lee Mei is actually really huge from a pick like Reiko.
Yeah, very interesting, because I was going to add to that, Reiko, it also depends on the cadence of the player too, because sometimes we see that more explosive Reiko that will go for the armored slide tackle at, you know, random opportunities, seemingly random, right, when you're not thinking about it, or, you know, spend those situations trying to really contend, like you said, with the Shuriken. It is cameo dependent, so it was interesting to see the support of cameo from Janet not really get any utilization here, so it seemed like more a negative, more of a detriment to Kakashi here. But this Lee Mei start is wonderful right now for Kakashi.
Yeah, that back forward 4 can definitely catch you, but that multiple fan from Khameleon is going to stop the armor that's on that back forward 4. See if some of these startups can catch, but nope, it's the Mileena ball roll after the down 1 to catch through, and that's going to be a launcher here for Watson. He's going to throw out the Jade Blaze and catch Kakashi in the middle of trying to take back their turn.
Trying to reach with that back 4, not quite close enough there. Not a bad call for Watson though. All right, nice. Forward throw. Fireball game, and again, the exact same situation we had last round where you could take on this Fireball Ward. Goes for armor knee, nice.
Yeah, missed an opportunity to get an extension, but we do get the overhead from Scorpion, and that launched for a quick mid to take the first round of the second game.
Honestly, yes, I love this combo route. Beautiful Hellfire utilization here to get the pickup. And I was going to say Lee Mei is one of those characters I wish we saw way more of. Like, she's just a cool character to watch in terms of combo ability. I think she's been certainly benefiting from a lot of the cameos in the background. We just don't see enough of her high-level play. Like, she certainly has a lot to go on for her right now.
Yeah, between her slow pokes and her leaving her pretty open and very hard to open up, it is tough to see her at this high level, but I love that Kakashi has been able to really make this work right now. And again, that back forward 4 has armor, plus it's super fast on startup, but this is a big pickup. Oh no, drop the fan at the end. Does get the projectile, but doesn't catch fully for a pickup. The back forward 4 armor again, and this could be chip out situation here, especially if we try to amp some of these projectiles.
Oh, I love the timing on that. So we send out the fireball here to force the duck from Watson because we don't want to take the chip, and wait for a reaction from Kakashi here in the moment, or excuse me, from Watson to throw out either fan or try to make an interaction. And Kakashi goes right for knee. The moment that we make that decision, because we can armor right through, we can get that hit and chip finish potentially, but we saw the commitment from Watson there trying to throw the fan. So beautiful reaction from Kakashi to take the round and the game.
Great conditioning too. Again, that back forward 4, that's Lee Mei's special armor. On top of, again, it is a fast startup, so it's gonna catch you if you try to take back your turn. What I would love to see though here from Kakashi is when trying to go for those hard reads, trying to get a little bit more damage out of them, because you can use Scorpion's upper fireball to actually get a full combo conversion, and that's something that Lee Mei does so well. The damage from it is phenomenal. But again, starting off that round and going through Kitana's fan, and interrupt with the counter. There we go. We're gonna see big damage right now.
Back to this, like you said, the Hellfire here to support, and yes, we go for the lanterns to hit about 420 damage. Missed a punish opportunity right there. Didn't want to try to take a turn, want to try to throw here, worried about the duck. Watson got out of there pretty scot-free after throwing that fan, but the knee still gonna find it smart.
You also see a big change here from Watson going for the Sub-Zero Ice armor. But that's the thing with Lee Mei, you don't have to just worry about that projectile. It's, again, the conditioning.
No. And the other fact of the matter is Kakashi just being able to snap adjust. Like, all right, cool, you want to armor up? I can play the neutral game against you. And Kakashi's been coming on top for the most part here. Right now, this is the most significant opportunity Kakashi has gone down, right? So Watson trying to make this comeback happen out of Sub-Zero armor. So this is all opportunity for Kakashi. That's the benefit of being patient here in this match. I say that! You go for flying knee.
And this time the patience on Watson rounds and was able to punish, gets the sweep, one of the best sweeps I feel in this game. Now, again, Lee Mei's down one, doesn't reach too far, but the first round still goes to Kakashi with only just 10 health points left.
Yeah, that was very fortunate that we did not have a punish on deck there for the back forward 4. That could have been a disaster for for Kakashi here. Watson now trying to set things up one more time, commits, but the Hellfire not going to save you this time. He had to get the hit there. Nice freeze to set up.
This setup is so dirty because you are literally going back into that fan lift right there. But that is a punish, great whip punishing from Kakashi, forcing Watson to use the breaker. Again, Kakashi still has to hit quite a bit. Punishes the up block attempt there.
Point there yet. Nice back forward 4. We steal through with some of that armor though. Watson took a bit of damage there away from Kakashi, so that is beneficial despite getting called out for it. Nice pickup. Oh no, the wrong Hellfire. If it was a close Hellfire, it should have picked up. We went far, a little bit off screen there. And that might just be muscle memory input there for Kakashi. Either way, still taking the game.
Beautifully done there from Kakashi with the stealer. Yeah, unfortunately, I think that's actually was close Hellfire 0. So even if it was that close, it would have been the fact that it's still whiffed is because it's a corner. It's not a corner optimal combo, unfortunately. But again, great pickup there from Kakashi right after to go for the back forward 4 on armor and catch Watson off guard. Again, I feel like with Lee Mei, that's something that you have to watch out for.
Yeah, no, that is a fair point, because if it was even far Hellfire, that would have put Scorpion way off screen. And then you wouldn't have saw it in the first place, so not a bad call there. But yeah, trying to remember your corner routes is certainly going to be an important factor here. Of course, Lee Mei certainly has a lot of combo ability, especially with the team up of Scorpion, right? But I think one of those weird scenarios here to try to get that further extension, because I'm trying to think of the arsenal of Scorpion. You really don't have much outside of going for, you know, overhead, and even that's not going to really work out for you here in that particular situation. But Watson switching for Sindel and Kung Lao on this one.
Yeah, the staple cameo duo. I'm pretty sure we're going to see often this weekend during Final Combat. And already going to be on a good start here. Does get hit, though, by that overhead. And look at this damage right now from the Hellfire, as well as that hard knockdown. 43% 0.
A single combo well spent right there. Gotta wait for the meter to build back for Scorpion if you want to try to do it again. Jeez, I'll just keep doing flying knee if you keep on coming within range.
Right, the overhead and then the Kung Lao. Oh, but goes right through thanks to the teleport landing Kakashi on the other side of that. And then that is the mid or the back one to actually catch Kakashi there. The up block, but not a full punish. It's a little bit slow on that. Get the back throw and the back one into the low projectile, but the back forward 4 comes in every single time.
There's been so much meter spend in this round alone. Like, that is crazy. I think we had enough for breaker on either side, but we kept spending meters, so we never hit that breaker point.
I love that. That was actually super smart there, using the armor to get out of that tricky situation that could lead into pretty much a basic unblockable, essentially, and forcing Watson to use breaker, so it doesn't have meter to work with, so you don't have to worry about that overhead armor move either, and then just keeping Watson spaced out with the projectile.
Ooh. Nice, got the starter Lush Shaker here. Pick it up one more time. Yo, this has been a problem here, and the reason why we do that normal in particular is because it will eat up the armor on back forward 4. It's done early enough that there's no reversal opportunity here. Watson with a very smart play for that one.
Yeah, those 2 hard knockdown situations, setting up Kung Lao hat, and then getting that Lush Shaker was perfect for that opportunity. Also stops again, like you said, that armor to that back forward 4. Tough to bring out. Again, we try to bait out these up blocks, but no real punish either from a throw or even a punish. But here we go, Hellfire coming in for the combo extension. Not enough Scorpion meter though to actually continue it.
Yeah, it's so tricky to punish that Lush Shaker right there, but Kakashi has a very easy answer in Lee Mei. We saw with the back forward 4 and max range into Scream to start things off. Good stuff from Watson, but still a tall order. 50% life lead right now for Kakashi.
Forward 4 or forward 2. Again, that low to try to start up. Stops the Blush Shaker in startup animation. But this is a huge pickup here for Watson that might be able to tie it up and take us to our first game 5 of the night. And again, the mid tried to pull out the back forward 4, but was letting go a block at the last second.
Oh, holy cow. Kakashi squeezing out a victory here. 3-1 right now. And no fatality. That's it. You're out of the tournament. That's it, Kakashi.
What I love about Kelso, originally Quan Chi player when I first saw them, and their Ermac is just as strong as well. Saw them last week, I think, if I'm not mistaken, and has definitely come a long way with the Ermac. And I'm definitely going to be excited to see how Darrius works out here. But BWood Shao, legendary as well, and already setting up that opportunity. The Cloud low hats catching and opening up for that overhead.
Yeah, that was a very hard to block situation right here, and Kelso is certainly going to pay the price for it. Shao is one of those guys, especially coupled with Kung Lao. It's one of those characters that's so difficult to deal with, and you can see exactly why. Quite the bully, plays the down one game in such an aggressive way where more often than not is going to be General Shao coming out on top in the down one game. Nice, just waited, didn't even commit to an up block, but will certainly commit to Tony the Salty Tiger for the $25 contribution to Matt Marino. Thank you so much.
And there's that Darrius to come in, but the overhead didn't actually connect. Let's see if the setup can work again, and it does this time, opening up BWood, but gets grabbed in the process, and then that back throw is going to set up some spacing here. Down down 1 to check BWood in that moment, using the meter to set up Death's Embrace and get Darrius for the sandwich position.
Not bad, not bad. I'm very surprised to see Darrius put out here, you know? I'm glad that we got to see something here. Oh, nice. Got the low flame here.
Chances again, and they're going to create some spacing, gets the low, again summons Darrius to core that sandwich effect, and gets the back throw. Now there's no combo extensions there, so that's the default back throw. Trying to catch BWood with the back 2. Does get the back forward 2 though in this particular situation. And the overhead stopping BWood from jumping, plus the cancel as well.
Darrius very sneaky out here, finding that opening opportunity for Kelso. Have to be whiffed there entirely on our full screen situation. Look at the meter build that we get now. Going for these cancels. Nice.
Yeah, we couldn't allow hat. It's damage, but I think the more important thing to look out for is your setup situation. So if you can try to avoid it, just taking it sometimes can help. But the back forward 2 is gonna go ahead and summon Darrius again, but Shao's armored launcher catches, but Kelso responds back with the back forward 2 and the teleport, but the whiff on the jump 2 from BWood misses the opportunity to punish.
I don't like that wake up armor. It looked like Shao just went higher than he's supposed to there, okay? Hold on, no.
It just auto-targeted.
It kind of did, it looked like. It was a little suspicious here, General Shao. Anyways. Ooh, beautiful setup here with the overhead to get the pickup at the fatal blow. No, will get canceled out because of the breaker.
That was a cash out, but this does leave Kelso able to open up again this time, and we should be able to get the full combo, and we do. Those cancels looking fantastic with Darrius to support for the finale.
I hope y'all are stretching your hands when you're playing characters like this, okay? Like, make sure you take breaks, stretch your wrists, because I don't understand how y'all are surviving these extended sessions of MK1 with all these inputs that you need for these characters out here. So make sure you stretch your hands when playing games, folks.
See, I don't gotta worry about that, Zero, because I'm on leverless, and all I gotta do is just stretch a little bit, and I can play 3 hours of MK, no problem.
I appreciate the flex there. That's pretty nice. You know, that must be real nice.
It's great. It's fantastic. We got a character change here from BWood going to the Johnny to challenge Kelso 2 times. And I don't think the Shao was a bad choice. But it is something that you kind of have to keep in mind. Do we go for your own now? Pressure, always your turn, Johnny.
Yeah, that was very interesting because to your point, Shao was great. We got all that damage. Beautiful opportunities here with Kung Lao hat. Now we're going for Khameleon setups. Nice blocks though. Double overhead on this one, and tough to guess scenario either way.
Once again, another tough scenario because of that overhead with Darrius. Kelso really showing off why Darrius and Ermac is quite a disgusting combo.
Nice block on the low, able to get the punish here because of the extended recovery.
Right, nut punch and then a safe jump. Tried to get a jump one just in case Kelso tried to jump. He got the back forward too, and this is huge because this should go for the kill, and it does. We're also gonna get the charge up on the hype meter as well.
Yeah, very good finish right there, and even going for that Jade setup just in case. Yo, teleports out. Nice air to air. You still hold the corner. Good block on overhead though from BWood.
Once again, being able to backdash right after it would have been a beautiful whip punish, but again, Johnny having some of these faster movement normals, beautiful anti-air forces Kelso to go for the breaker.
To the string, we got the low knockdown. Nice parry, but no full punish. Oh,
that would have been so disgusting if the Kitana fan lift combo was just close enough for BWood to continue the combo. Does drop the enter, but gets the 9-frame mid, and this is perfect here for BWood, who can actually go ahead and finish off with the safe jump, the down one check. We're gonna get the full Darrius swing. And right now it's just the Kitana fan lift. Kitana taking the hit on the low, but still getting lifted right now. Death's Embrace goes up and sandwiched position for Kelso. Does use the teleport, avoids punishment, but does lose that health right as Death's Embrace expires. Oh no.
oh yeah, this ending. Oh, I forgot about this. I've removed this from my head entirely.
My.
It's still a pretty cool brutality. I'm not gonna lie. It's not as gruesome as it could be, but it's still kind of terrifying. I'm taken back to small soldiers once again here, and oh man, major chip hazard going into your stomach to explode is not. Oh man, not an ideal
You know what's
scenario.
really disturbing about that brutality, Zero? It's technically Johnny's toy as himself that's inside Ermac and then explodes, so it's kind of like a double fatality.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, yeah. Little piece of Johnny dies in that brutality.
We're sticking with the Ermac and Darrius. Those coming into play right now. Gonna go for the lift, and again, Death's Embrace, easy setup. And that's also gonna leave Darrius to capture the overhead hits, but not close enough due to the Johnny kick knockdown. And we blocked the low! The impossible blocking on the low!
I believed. I always believed. I did not. I did not believe.
Not this time.
Oh, nice block on the overhead here. Good patience from BWood. He stuck into flawless there, so that did help out a little bit of chip.
Back to taking the pressure, but tried to take back our turret, and BWood is successful. Safe jump and gets the jump one, which is exactly what BWood was looking for in the last game, and succeeds this time. We're going into fatal blow as well. Now this won't kill, however it does do quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, get as close as we can here. 950 health, Johnny. A little tricky to deal with that. No, and Darrius was still spinning too. Are you kidding me?
We charged that hype meter too.
Yeah, I'm glad that BWood committed, because that would have been so tragic if Kelso's assist would have came through in the clutch.
Great round start here for BWood. Interrupts the Jade Glaive with the down one. Now, if you do take out Khameleon right before she throws out the Glaive, or even during, that is how you can counter the Glaive itself. Now, the up block was a bait there from BWood. Great call out, but Kelso goes for the breaker, and back at the full screen range we go. Trying to figure out how to open up BWood again. The back throw comes into play, though.
Very fortunate to get that block right there. Now the setup begins. Good block on the overhead.
And a good block on the low. BWood is awake right now against Kelso's Ermac.
No kidding. Oh, no. The raw Mileena send. Not even a button to press. It was just full send with Khameleon and the pickup. BWood up 2-1 over Kelso. Honestly, this Johnny pick is looking real strong right now, Saki.
It really, really is. You know what I love though about this particular match? We're seeing that BWood is saying to all the Ermac players, hey, don't go for your lows or your overheads. You are not safe. You won't get me this time. That's literally what I love this because it's proving that if you can react and you can take that read, you are definitely knowing that Ermac matchup extremely well. And we're going to see the switch to Quan Chi.
All right, look, what is up with everybody choosing an alternate character tonight? Okay. Not complaining, just interesting.
Also, actually going back to the main, which is Quan Chi, so I get it. Also with the Frost as well, and we're already using that green portal to keep BWood away, but the anti-air with the stand 1 from BWood is going to stop Kelso from even jumping forward. Plus that 9-frame mid! BWood is cooking right now with Johnny.
Oh, nice freeze pick up here.
Very low to the ground as well. Also started up with the armor takeaway and another one. Ooh.
Ooh, nice. But we still have the armor here.
Damage 0.
Yeah, with the Mileena pickup after there? Hold on a second. We got some sauce from BWood. We had some sauce from Kelso, though, with the Frost setups here. You can see why Frost can be so dangerous. We do have the armor build up, so we get the drop out. Boom, one more time.
Alright, the tentacle did whip the first time, but not the second time. We got Bone Cage on top of the fact that we also have that projectile launcher. And that's going to freeze Johnny after the overhead stomp. And once again, charging up that armor with this portal and taking all of that as well as BWood goes down the second round. Kelso needs to take this last round to be able to at least take it to game 5.
Immediate setup in zone of waste here. Does get that armor opportunity to steal away some meter while we're at it.
Choosing to go for the setup portal instead, which is actually the smartest thing that Kelso can do after that freeze. And now tried to grab the freeze again, but wasn't fast enough this time to respond. Gets the 9-frame mid and then throws out Jade's Glaive to go for the combo extension.
Down here, nice block on the low here. BWood in complete control right now for this corner position. Ooh, reset to another throw. Are you kidding me?
Like that, and then we go for the armor overhead stomp. Green to also whip punish. This was so smart here. No, but the stand 4 whips. It was blocked just in time. The Johnny kick is going to be able to punish it, and the jump kick. What an unfortunate events there for Kelso.
It's nice to see folks really kind of settle in to find, you know, especially as we get close to the final combat. Like, that is certainly the spot to start to lock in who's going to take all the way to those finals here. Full screen zoning against Sindel and certainly championing it out here.
There's that opening things that overhead. We also see an uncommon cameo combination, Shao with Tremor. So this will be interesting to see, especially for some of these mix-up potential. But the overhead cartwheel stops the overhead meaty from Shao, and no green caught in the screen for the corner carry as well. This is going to be quite a bit here. Great setup for the hard knockdown, and then the setup on the clean Lao hat to actually stop you from blocking low.
Yeah. And even that forward one still showing up here to try to armor through that knee. Once again, like, just covering up all opportunities of escape. 6 health left, but it's not over quite. Oh, now it is. If it was a hit from No Green, though, then that could have been substantial because the damage output from Shao could certainly close out that 368. Opened up low, a little bit too early there. Green going to get called out. Trying to mash out a break, and there it is. Don't adjust your headset, folks. That beat is the change that they made when people are trying to break and they don't have the resources to do it.
Very helpful to let you know and your opponent know that you are mashing on that breaker button. Now, this is crystalline armor, so as you can see, yes, you're taking damage, but you're not necessarily getting knocked down or anything like that. You're just getting slightly slowed down and still standing up with that hit stun. Left shaker goes out, and again, the overhead. It would have been a full conversion too, but just wasn't too close enough to get it. But this is the start of that No Green could have used. We tried to go for the overhead. It wasn't armored, and that was blocked. So this is a big punish here for No Green to capitalize off of. Already switching. Tremor does not get the mix as well. So Tremor right now still in Aftershock.
Let's see. Nice, got a low wave. Big jump in. Yeah, I'm not surprised we got anti-air for that one. Just kept it simple. Down 3. Yo, we're going back. Saki is back to MK11.
That was such an MK11 down 3 that I was actually a little bit shocked, because now many Sindels I've seen on these broadcasts have been actually using, and it's so nice to see it happen as well. And the brutality for the finish. Let's go, ILLYSILLY.
Just had to talk to you. Just had to let you know. We mean business out here with anti-airs like that. That was actually a great conversion after the down 3 even.
All right, here we go. We're going into the second game right now. We got our players coming in. Let's see how ILLYSILLY will be able to keep this momentum, or if No Green try to struggle and actually deal with it.
Oh, block is stuck low. Did not make a single move. No Green with the down one interrupted. Again, I said earlier, there's one character that plays the down one game kind of differently, and it is that General Shao, right? You go for the unsafe string, and it's still opportunity for Shao to potentially interrupt with down one, and it's very tricky to kind of steal back the turn against this character.
Yeah, especially with Axeless Shao, everything on those moves lists are plus is his turn. And it's really scary because, again, he's a hard hitter as well. ILLYSILLY is getting demolished right now in this corner, as that's going to lead into about 41% for the kill. My God, what is this?
They took all the beefy punch noises and gave it to General Shao. Everyone else hits like normal. Shao hits the hardest by sound alone.
Crystalline armor, not allowing No Green to get knocked down. What a jump to! That is actually one of the newest things to be learning from Shao, is how active that jump to is because of how well it goes under. Again, blocking that overhead attempt.
Big appreciation for the side swap too, right? Trying to get the lift off back into the corner, still get an extension. Beautiful duck. Not quite able to make the chase down yet, though. ILLYSILLY keeping this airspace locked down with a lot of fireball play.
Right now, ILLYSILLY trying to just keep No Green out from the corner, but still walking themselves down to the corners.
Yeah, not room to walk. Opening here. Nice block. Unbelievable opportunity here for No Green.
That's that. 30% zero. That is all cashed out.
It's fine. Accept your fate. If you've not accepted your fate that this is a 2-touch game, everybody, then you messed up.
At least it's not 1 touch.
You know,
I would prefer a 2-touch game. And you can break away from it, you know?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. I would prefer the 2-touch over the 1. The 1 might be a little, that's a little too saucy. If I want that sauce, I go to DNF Duel. Anyway.
Exactly. All right, No Green tying it up though against ILLYSILLY.
Yeah, it's really impressive to see this this Tremor play in a backup shot. Like a very unique matchup that I've honestly not really seen before, not really thought of at the outset either. And you think about like the normal reach that Shao has this matchup in particular, just the game that he can play in terms of aggression. It's all right to not have necessarily the mixed potential. We did see like opportunity for Shao with Kung Lao. Like that seemed really strong. Here we go with Tremor. Again, I'm armored up. Unfortunately, going to get interrupted time and time again with these down ones.
Yeah, at least with the down ones, it does stop No Green from trying to take advantage of the fear of crystalline armor, but you do have to be very careful because it doesn't necessarily mean it's your turn. Okay.
Well, Shaker, that's still Sindel's turn. So tricky to try to steal it out. You think that Shao would be able to interrupt that, so I'm surprised we didn't have that opportunity. Not quite close enough. It's a very small window of opportunity. Unless you got a flying knee, then you're good.
That launcher able to stop ILLYSILLY from moving forward and actually taking back the turn that No Green needed. And just playing patient, calling out some of these overheads, but we have the flight cancel, and it's gonna go into the forward throw. Back to full screen, you go.
Try to jump, but we already got the flight and the air fireball to come through. Called out the up block, but no punish.
It's open by the Lush Shaker. We're gonna be able to get the screen set up play. And we're gonna go for the Kung Lao hat. Again, the another knee, but it does whiff this time.
So we walk down here. ILLYSILLY playing the smart position right now. Staying full screen, has a ton of health. And unfortunately gonna get whip punished. And there it is for that 4-1.
Ooh,
Crystal
the
line.
overhead. Okay. This is not looking good right now for ILLYSILLY. No Green goes for the overhead attempt. This should be easily into Fatal, though. Does have to spend this extra opportunity to go for a full optimal damage because of the 1200 health that No Green has. Now the question is, does this scale? Hopefully it doesn't, but it's looking really close right now. This next hit does have to do as much as possible. 60 health points. 6 health points left right now from No Green, but ILLYSILLY stays alive with the air projectile.
Oh my goodness, that could have gone south, but beautiful awareness from ILLYSILLY. Going for the air projectile, but will get caught. Shao putting you in the corner here, and it's going to be a strong start here for No Green with the armor up.
Also changing Tremor as well, but there goes the armor again, Zero.
Metallic Tremor needs to wait for another cycle to come through. The cartwheel out.
Depletion here from ILLYSILLY. Now ILLYSILLY is gonna have to hit multiple times. Sindel, not being that really big damage character, max you can actually look at is about 38%. So it's gonna be a couple of times that ILLYSILLY is gonna have to touch against No Green, and only 40 health points as well is also there. But there goes the brutal.
We've seen it before. You cannot try to have a fireball war with General Shao. Not in the hands of No Green, who is ready to take you out at the knees.
I don't know. I think No Green's living up to the top 5 Shao claim here, Zero.
Yeah, no kidding. Especially dealing with a character like Sindel. That's pretty tricky stuff. You're dealing with Sindel backed with Lao here, which is also a very interesting showing. With the Tremor, no doubt. Like the crystalline certainly coming in handy. Plus Metallic Tremor also helping out a little bit here in terms of extra damage, right? So looking strong so far as No Green. ILLYSILLY has some situations where we can kind of turn it around, but it is that damage output in general where Sindel has to do a little bit more work to kind of open up against No Green.
Agreed. At least with the Kung Lao hat and the Lush Shaker, this is a great start for ILLYSILLY. She's going to be able to corner carry. Tries to get the jump 3 right after, but doesn't successfully land it with the Kung Lao hat. We do get another opening though against No Green, and No Green's bar also filling up quickly. Should be able to get end with the screen. Gets the low projectile, and then another Lush Shaker as well. Beautiful. No Green. Gonna probably hold on to this bar before going for a breaker. Just gonna let that round go.
Yeah, we could hear that No Green was mashing out the break just in case, but also I think it's a little bit of that mental damage, right? To try to psych ILLYSILLY out to make them mess up the combo.
Lush Shaker trying to capture that space and then going for the air projectiles.
How do you anti-air when you have a looming threat that is low hat barreling down at you?
It's scary.
Yeah.
Scary seeing a bladed hat just trying to get at you. Another down 3 anti-air. Beautifully done there by ILLYSILLY, and this is going to be a big pickup. Not only it lands with 32% though, but still able to summon back the Kung Lao hat thanks to the resummon that Sindel has in her.
That's one way to anti-air. I'm telling you, it's a homing missile, Saki. I'm telling you. They did a shadow change on General Shao. It's just a homing missile. Good duck. Again, we've seen this walk down before. This loop, yo, you're too tall. You can't just walk straight up.
Down 1, double down 1. And there's the air projectile. We're going to game 5 for the first time tonight, and it's ILLYSILLY tying it up 2-2.
Sindel wins.
Well played. Again, just opting to make that a little more difficult for No Green by running away, going for these fireball shots. You already have the lead. You can still chip away at No Green. The fear is when No Green starts to duck right through these, which we've seen, but also we also see some of this fireball game be a little bit too strong where it's coupled with the low hat, so it kind of messes with some of the approach timing from No Green there. No Green's picking excellent opportunities to make that forward approach when ILLYSILLY is fully expelled with all resources in terms of cameo. So that is a great call to make that approach. You don't worry about low hat, so you still get your duck opportunity, but unfortunately you're going to get called out there in that last round. ILLYSILLY ties it up like you said, and still sticking with it.
Round 1. Fight.
Locking in with the Tremor and Shao still here from No Green, able to get the jump in and the axe slam right after. That's going to be already cycling through Tremor into the metallic state, crystalline state as well. ILLYSILLY already having to use Breaker at such a low health range right now, and it's No Green who's already pretty much done with this first round just because of all that mix that just happened off of the first interaction with that jump in.
Round 2.
And it just kept going coast to coast. That corner carry is so devastating from Shao. Nice down 3. We got the 4-1, a couple of them here. Kenshi trying to call armor. Tried to float over the low wave and certainly succeeds. ILLYSILLY is just whittling away at health, but No Green is going to strip away a ton of it.
Oh, I love that. Definitely waited out to see if ILLYSILLY would go for the overhead cartwheel and then went for the axe grab as well. Safe jump in, but it's ILLYSILLY who lands on the other side and able to get the anti-air right after the recovery.
Yeah, very good awareness from Illy to go for the walk under there. Just took a single step and it threw things out for a loop for No Green here.
That down 3 anti-air once again coming super close, but smart choice here from ILLYSILLY. Best to back away. ILLYSILLY having the better projectile tool as well as that flow to avoid, forcing No Green to have to walk ILLYSILLY down to the corner and at least keeping ILLYSILLY with some much needed space as well. Both players in Fatal Blow territory right now. The projectile taking out Tremor as well.
Nice. Are you kidding me? What a fake out with the air fireball.
Final round.
Final game. Final round here, Zero. As you're gonna see who will take it to try to move on into the top 16. Crystalline armor is up, but because of the crystalline armor, the overhead doesn't knock down, just hit stuns.
Nice armor cartwheel. Great patience here from No Green, but still getting armor through with this cartwheel again.
Flesh shaker, and then the last hit to catch you off guard. You can try to flawless block that, but that's where the mind game is. Forcing the breaker from No Green. This is huge for ILLYSILLY, who now leads, but oh no, that's a punish off of the whip flesh shaker.
Very unfortunate here. ILLYSILLY certainly paying the price for it. No Green just like that, caught up, crystallized. Nice down 1. And again, trying to steal out these turns, but right back at you. ILLYSILLY does that fatal blow locked in. It's a lot of damage to run through though. We're still at 430. We'll go for a regular combo sequence and then finish it off in fatal blow here. Just as long as we can get the hit, or we can go for this full screen like we're seeing as well. ILLYSILLY trying to zone it out.
And No Green also walking back as well, acknowledging that the health lead is in the favor of No Green, still in that favor. Again, that's 310 health because of the 1200 range right now. The jump in lands, and that's a hit confirmed from No Green with only 10 seconds on the clock.
Finish her. Round 1.
Most definitely, and especially with Rain also just recently getting buffed and the extra moves, this is going to be an interesting time, but already getting the overhead and the launching opportunity for the sandwich state right now as Rednose summoning Sento and catching Captincoid off guard.
Nice. Good block on the overhead. Goodness.
The Rain kick.
Of course. And a nice little side slot to make sure we can at least return to neutral, but the throw with the meter spend to get the full combo extension. Man, I almost forgot that even existed for Cyrax. It's been so long since I've seen it.
There goes that back three. Doesn't connect though, but we do get the breaker here from Captincoid. Let's go for the overhead and then the sweep. Gets the back three, and that's going to lead into the Cyrax net. This is where Rain gets really spicy with the Cyrax cameo. Plus we also have that teleport and then into the crumple state to set up Whirlpool for an easy time on the overhead, but it doesn't work out too well. We get the down two, no conversion. As they probably thought that the helicopter was going to help, but Rednose still cleaning it up here, able to take the first round.
Very good setup here from Captincoid, but unfortunately not able to close it out here.
Very good cancel off of the overhead to go for the back throw. Jump to hit confirm. Cyrax though taking Captincoid to the other side. We do have the vertical helicopter there for Rednose to be stuck on the corner, and then these back threes catching Rednose every single time. This is a whiffed opportunity though.
Sento run out just in the nick of time right there for Captincoid. Unfortunately, still able to get right back into it. Let's finish this out here. Captincoid does succeed. Nice. That was actually very unfortunate for Rednose there, because we had like that beautiful setup, had the Sento to call through, but the moment it ran out, things just went south for Captincoid, you know. Certainly blessed by the stars at this point. Oh, nice armor through.
And one check, and now Sento in place. Rednose trying to open up Captincoid, does get the overhead. And then the overhead once again, then fully launched, resummoning Sento right in the face of Captincoid, and then we have those kicks to fully clean house. I think this match was perfect though, Zero, to show how both players, or characters rather, deal with the Cyrax changes.
Yeah, it's been very interesting to see, like, again, just the return, and we even saw some utilization from Rednose here outside of Sento, being able to combo into the throw, right, after spending the 2-bar there to get that further extension, and getting that utilization just not as like a battery for Sento, essentially, right? We see so often that a lot of cameos for Kenshi are just battery sources to make sure we can get that activation of Sento here. And on the opposite side of the coin here, Captincoid being able to have those corner setups, like that was insane to see those portal setups there, and that's only helped because we do have that forward helicopter to lock things down.
Indeed, indeed. So we're gonna still see Captincoid stick with the Rain and Cyrax. See if oh no, that was actually going to be a punish opportunity. Cyrax net goes out, and that Cyrax net lasts quite a bit of time, catching you as soon as you break out of that net, and then able to continue pressure. Stops you from trying to take back your turn with the down 3.
Oh, beautiful crossover. You know, I'm noticing a lot more just out of this bracket alone, right? The utilization, one, of up block, but folks just opting to not interact with their jump hits, right? Just trying to get that opportunity to land on the opposite side, get better positioning here, and it does pay off, saving yourself from trying to call out whether or not your opponent does for up block.
Ooh, Sento actually beating the Whirlpool and continuing pressure there. Rednose, very good acknowledgement of the spacing. And that's actually a great showcase of why Kenshi's considered the puppet character for Mortal Kombat 1. You can still move Sento even during those moments. And again, Sento already back again!
Jesus. Side swap here. Helicopter. Yeah, that's the one thing that I always found interesting about Helicopter. They did try to make it a little more consistent, and it was, right? It does stay on that one side as opposed to spinning the opponent round and round. Remember the early days, like it used to be back and forth. It was very inconsistent to get the conversion. Now we do have that opportunity, but Captincoid jumped a little bit too far ahead for that air combo.
Opening up with the low. And that's going to be another bounce. And again, opening up. This is completely Rednose's game. He is definitely comfortable and ends with the brutal as well. And for the longest time, many times, Rednose was running the Kenshi Cyrax, and very few times would go Sub-Zero or Frost, actually very rarely. The reason why it's such a good pick now is because instead of it just being that one time that you can only use Sento, or try to summon Sento rather, you actually have opportunities to use Cyrax's bomb, Cyrax's net, and do helicopter, and you still have that cameo available to you.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, netted up.
This is exactly what Captincoid was hoping for.
Does drain away some of that meter here to avoid the breaker opportunity, so that's a great timing here from Captincoid. Bombs away.
Yeah, and as you can see, already using that bomb, Cyrax is back with half a meter already done, and it's that recharge time showing why those changes were so important. We also sheaf Sento as well. Perfect opportunity to go back and be able to have those extra longer normals for Rednose.
Good block. Nice little patience there, not trying to overextend and trying to steal away a turn before we could. Nice whirlpool from Captincoid.
The overhead stopping Cyrax from being summoned during an ambush.
Those overheads, we go for the armor run. Fine call indeed. We do have to. My goodness! No!
Gosh! Acknowledging that Captincoid was trying to go for the armor move because it had the meter for it, and then simply waiting for the opportunity to then get the fatal blow out, which was enough to kill.
Very good reaction there from Rednose. Awareness of the scenario here, the opportunity to challenge. Nice, got the low. We can try to summon Cyrax to support the charge. Oh, just in the nick of time to block, but Sento goes down again.
The overhead from Sento to be able to launch does put Sento on cooldown, and Rednose running out of that cameo bar meter. Gonna be able to resummon it again because of the way that that launcher works in the corner. And now you are guessing for your life right now. You are not blocking that overhead.
Oh.
The overhead off of Sento does catch it, and you have the sandwich situation. Once again, blocking the armor move, and you are brutality'd.
Kung Lao here up against Jax with BustMan's Havik again. So we saw that combo ability here from Jax, which I do love the synergy between these two characters. But 6 with Kung Lao is also one of those scary options to pick because now you're looking for the high-low mix. Very hard to blockable situations for this character here. And we'll see how BustMan feels about trying to interrupt some of these normals.
Indeed, indeed. And once again, this is a character that you usually don't see, but in the right hands, it is a menace to deal with. And let's see if 6 can be able to deal with it. Those down 4s already stopping 6 from trying to go for some crazy combos. But that Wow hat helps open up for 6.
All right, well, we go invisible here. Unfortunately, not trying to, you have to be brave against a character like Smoke. Once you see invisible Smoke, down wanting is sometimes A-okay here. It just really depends upon the cadence of Smoke that you're playing against. Once you're dealing with low hat, though, that makes potential kind of steps out of, the window. Yeah, that's going to be a punish.
And mind you, on the other side as well. So that was a great way to not only be able to get that unblockable, but corner carry for pressure. And BustMan, this is where they actually thrive right here. And again, those staggers into the throw is going to come in clutch. And we're going to spend all that cash with the meter for those Jax slams.
Just got the finish right there, and 6, of course, are going to go down. Interrupted there with that down 4. Go. Nice vicious vapor play begins. We decide to change the game plan. Keep you guessing. Nice block. Forward 4, so we are safe on that one here. Nice up block, though. Called out the overhead.
Beautifully done there from BustMan. And again, really difficult to try to actually block Smoke in invisibility like this. And again, able to challenge once more. We're going to be able to hit confirm here. And BustMan really showing the Havik loyalty.
The Havik loyalty is also the importance of being brave in the face of Smoke. Stand 1 or down 1. You're going to be okay against Smoke. Good block. That was dangerous for 6, though. Had that up block opportunity. Still followed through, and 6 will get the fatal blow to hit.
Now, I'm curious on the level of damage here. This is where, again, this is a tanky character that's not going to actually kill here. Only 11 points left on the clock. Didn't hold on to the Kung Lao hat. Gets opened up, and we're going to be able to kill with it. Oh no, we're not. Instead, BustMan went for the grab. Ender.
The down back 4, just swap sides here. Nice little victory 4-6 to steal it away, because that could have been really bad. And here we go. This is why you don't push this Vapor through these Gore balls. It's kind of tricky. It does put yourself in a very bad position here because it does happen to be a range that BustMan can kind of follow through with the Haymaker. Nice block, but we still go low with the Shin Breaker. Ooh.
It does take out Khameleon hat at least for a little bit. Instead on the cooldown, but does get through with the vicious vapors. Cancels once again to go for invincibility.
Nice patience again. Try to interrupt down one. Not your turn here, BustMan. Absolutely follow through for this one.
I just want you all to know I'm not the Nintendo, okay? I didn't curse anybody. It was BustMan's fault in that interaction.
Oh, is that right?
Yes! I didn't curse anybody. We got the unblockable going there. And blocking the Khameleon hat there as well. 6. Able to get the hit confirm going. Will not be able to kill in this interaction. Will have to be in the next one. But also BustMan capable as well with these projectiles. 10 seconds on the clock, but it's the Khameleon hat that takes it here for 6.
That was very interesting to end the stand 3-2 the way that we did with the aerial pull down of Karambit there, the down 4-1, because we could have taken it to the skies. I think the damage output that you would have gotten would have finished it out. I don't think you go for smoke bomb explosion there. It might have dropped a little bit too early, but even just the standard 3-4-3 should have been able to finish it out there for 6, but still paid off. Still able to get a game. But don't give a player like BustMan a chance here either. Like, that could have gone bad, especially the way that we're playing with these Gore balls out here.
Yeah, the Gore balls are a huge factor, right? In some of these interactions, especially keeping 6 away, but also some of their honing abilities is what is able to actually catch 6 in the invincibility state.
Yeah. Gotta be great reaction throughout the set from BustMan. Try to go forward 4. We'll get blasted. Another 4-3 after the cancels. Good respect on the Vicious Vapor. Yo, Crash Bandicoot still gets knocked out of it.
Launcher as well misses the Jax extension, but does block the overhead. So this is huge a pickup here for BustMan, who's going to take back that corner and keep that pressure. Flawless blocking at the last hit, but that is going to clean up as well for BustMan, taking the first round.
And I wonder if that was just simply running out of room in the corner situation against BustMan here, that he didn't have the opportunity to escape. Nice low hat still coming through, up block, thinking the 4-3-2 was going to pop through.
Launcher here, but before Jax could do the combo extension, the breaker is what helps 6 escape that situation. And we're now back into the homing projectiles. And again, like you mentioned, that Gore projectile is where it really keeps Havik safe, because as 6 tries to advance, it's still around Havik to actually hit.
Yeah, I mean, we did go for the down back 4 cancel to teleport to the opposite side, but it's that respect of, like you said, the Gore ball to make that tricky interaction. We can't really try to contend with it. Nice Vapor cancel. Sets up. Ooh, thought we were going to stand up a little bit. That we preemptively hit the stand 3.
Pressure right now goes for the grab ender this time. Condition 6 enough. Goes for the interrupt, but it is not enough to stub the armor or stop the startup of the fatal blow. So 6 is able to get away with that armor.
I'm thoroughly impressed. I'll wake up. Fatal blow from a smoke, no less.
Still alive. Goes for the unblockable, or actually no, wake up armor, and then finishes up.
Well. It's always been interesting to see smoke players will kind of go for that invisibility reset, or just go for Oki situations here time and time again to do death by 1,000 cut strategy, and which certainly pays off for smoke because you get more out of your neutral in the long run here, but also the decision to not go for aerial combo with smoke. Granted, you're not going to get your hat set up in time because you get different Oki timing there. You're also very far away from the opponent, so you don't get to continue pressure after the fact. but that damage output certainly helps Smoke cross the finish line of trying to contend with a character like Havik here. Okay, Vicious Vapor cancels. No chance was BustMan going for the down one right there. We were locked in for defense.
Some of these cancels coming into play. BustMan holding onto that block button. Didn't want to try to challenge. Just figuring out right now how 6 wants to play that game.
6, low block. One of these times we get that up block, it'll be insane. Takes the armor, and what a call out from 6. Look how much damage we've already done. Chip alone.
Flawless block. And then still the block. There goes the challenge. Beautifully done there by BustMan. He's going to also turn on the tether as well, thanks to the combo extension and full screen. Stopping the armor move, but this time able to achieve the actual tether. Now will we go into Fatal? We are for BustMan.
Now we mash this up. There's no way. It was off the unblockable.
Yeah, it does scale really hard off of the unblockable. Yeah, look, right there. Not going to be enough to kill, but definitely evens up the health bar. Does not block that overhead, and Jax does the slam too late.
Time hunting is never wasted.
Round 2.
All right, relax, Peter Parker.
Fight.
All right, oh, stop the teleport. My goodness. We still got the shin breaker here with the forward 3.
I love the slowdowns there from 6 while it's still calling out that BustMan is trying to block many of those interactions. So sometimes the best thing to do is just sit still and then go for your turn.
Armor's out again. Nice down back 2. Yo, you are chasing for that back 2. My goodness, 6 does find the mark, but causes BustMan to go for an immediate spend on the breaker and a down 1 interrupt on the haymaker coming from BustMan. Big opportunity. See, there's that air combo. This is going to add up tremendously.
Especially after punishing the up block attempt. There you have it. Going for the Vicious Vapors to show off that we got those skills.
See, like I said, aerial combos from Smoke really sends it home for this character. Could have spent... I missed the meter management there, but if we had 2 bars, we could have done another down back forward to take it a little bit over the edge. It might have been mitigated a bit from the uppercut there from Kung Lao, but at the very least, you're getting close to like 350 to 380. We did hit about like that 350 mark there for the finish. But Havik here, spending that meter for the unblockable, really killed all damage potential for that fatal blow, and that's all that saved 6 there. Otherwise, fine call out, but the fact that we started with the unblockable turned it down.
The tea house.
Here we go. Going into this next game. BustMan's gonna need to be able to take it to try at least keep the contests going. And hope for that game 5 situation. We also see the switch to Movado.
Yes, indeed.
Evening up this tank character to now 1,000 health as well.
That's certainly helpful. Nice jump too.
Yes, Movado is my boy. My precious boy.
Oh no, you can't keep going! You know what? Take that, because you want to get caught by the unblockable. Whatever. Nice teleport. No! It was so good! I thought we had to punish.
It would have been a really clean punish, but that's also the sneaky thing about Havik's normals. He recovers pretty quickly.
Nice. Actually got the unblockable mine out, ready to rock.
Chooses not to go for the tether. Goes again.
No.
The roll! What? Yes! That was so smart from BustMan. Chose to use the roll to actually dodge after the hit in the armor. And then because Smoke's fatal pushes Smoke forward, that was why the hitbox just completely missed BustMan entirely. And now we get the tether, which is already a great start, plus the OTG. Gore and tether again for the crumbled state right now for BustMan, who is on a roll. No pun intended.
Alright, gonna go out of the corner. Put down back 2. Nice jump 2. Hard to block situation. Let's make this count. Goes for Infus setup. You gotta watch out for this mine here. Goes for another jump, and unfortunately gonna still activate it.
Now, between Tether and the Mine, this does scale quite a bit, but this is still BustMan's game. Not gonna get that last hit though. And gets the down 2 to get you out of the air. We're going to game 5 right now between Six versus BustMan.
I'm very surprised we tried to rip the fatal blow there when we did. Granted, we already got BustMan the one time. It's by no means is it a solved interaction, right? There's no proof that BustMan isn't going to press, which we ended up doing, so that's a fine call. But BustMan, I was surprised. I didn't realize that was roll because I thought it was haymaker. Like the smoke got me. There was a smoke screen and I missed it. So the roll right through because you hear the armor hit as it activates, and that does have smoke going to the opposite side, not connecting with BustMan here. And what a call out from BustMan, just remembering that last interaction that they ended up swinging into it with the armor spin anyways. This time around, just getting right through without a hitch.
Yeah, I think actually BustMan, the first time that they were hit with the fatal blow, it was an attempt to go for the haymaker, right? But I feel like that switch up to the roll was one of the probably the reasons why BustMan went for that instead. Now, the thing about this game, just so everyone knows, it's actually almost impossible to buffer your inputs the way that you used to in MK11. Here, whatever you input is what's gonna come out. So BustMan really tried to go for a hard read in that moment, and it worked out extremely well for him.
Well, starting out pretty well for Six with this Goro. Haymaker call, air combo finish. Just go for the damage. Look at the safety net here. A little bit of different pizzazz when you have a Goro assist to make some of the stuff safe for you.
Goes out once again. And that's going to be a pickup. That is a flawless round right there from Six.
Round 2.
That's a great way to start things off here in the final game. Trying to follow through with the back 2 into the 3. Yes, back 2 and 3 to get the knee breaker there.
Tether goes out right now here for BustMan, who's going to get the OTG. Gets the ore out to force the teleport. The tether does disappear this time because of the timer on it. But still, that's a corner carry that's in the favor of BustMan, who's going to be able to get the double down 1 for the finish. And we're already at final round 0.
Yes, we are. Oh, Goro got called out, but still able to go for the invisibility setup there. Unfortunately, got called out due to the fact that the Gore ball already interrupted. Oh, we're still armored up, and because we're on the other side, can still follow through. No way. The mix is insane right now. We do get the 4-3 Vicious Vapor combo into stand 3. Final touch scenario here. Six looking to try to find a way to send it home. Nice down 4.
Very dangerous right now. Trying to grab, it's a micro duck, and that is almost enough. The rest of the down 4 is going to be able to fully clean shop there as Six takes it and heads to the top 8 of tonight's bracket. Oh, we got Homelander! I figured Bandinoz would go Homelander in this one. I felt it. Because Bandinoz last week was playing Homelander, and an exceptionally good one as well. And this is why we see the Janet Cage here for this this pairing. It's because of the combo extensions and the corner carry that you can get. It's like a full screen corner carry.
Yeah, I mean, it makes total sense here. We still hear that mashing from No Green to go for the breaker. Trying to throw things off. You hear the chirp?
I do actually, and it's just now that No Green gets back that full bar, finally able to take back their turn and gets that overhead. The down 1 though interrupts, and we use the armor launcher to stop the Homelander, but there goes that kick. That sneaky overhead kick is quite fast on startup, especially in the air like that.
The takeoff. There's no jumping for you. You can't cancel me. Oh, man.
Ooh, did you see that, Zero? The laser trip guarding and forcing the restand due to the way crystalline armor works. And look at Bandinoz taking care of this corner right now. Beautifully done. Already getting the hard knockdown into the safe float cancel.
Side swap there. Maybe a little bit too high in the flight. That's okay, though. We still got the slam back forward, too.
the grab ender. Going for a flawless block. Blocks the low and then interrupts the overhead. Ooh!
Jeez.
Oh no, are you okay?
You know what, Bandinoz? I'm glad you learned from last week. I'm glad that you learned that you needed to end with either a brutal or a fatality, because no one is trying to see this man drink milk.
Oh, that is his ending. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Tento and me suffered last week, Zero. We suffered. Okay? We suffered.
You know, I never really thought about it being an ending and how often you'd see it. And
Good job, Buckaroo.
maybe we have rotating
You're just
endings, you
declaring
know? Like, maybe they don't do the same thing every time. Is it extra work? Absolutely. But maybe we don't have someone uncomfortably drinking milk in that fashion.
Oh, we do get the switch here from No Green. The first time we see Khameleon as part of this pairing from No Green. Let's see if Bandinoz can handle it. Again, those lasers really creating some spacing needed. Down one check. There goes Janet stopping the armor launcher because of the armor retiring. Backing away to try to whip punish.
Trying to get away from General Shao here. Takes off. Good armor. Let's look at that full screen presence and nice. Actually avoiding the laser.
Beautifully done. It's gonna get the side switch and then open up a potential opportunity to try to get the low laser. But it's the Jade Blade that stops Bandinoz from achieving the pressure.
Oh, nice. With the Kitana to stay on the same side here. Corner position. Good. Oh, no. Actually. A little bit too far here. No Green.
Going to fatal blow. The pen is mightier than the sword. As you can see, that's a huge chunk of damage. Now this is 1100 health. And No Green was not in that 30% range. We'll probably get there now. Yep, 87, 67 health points on deck right here. Going for the low laser. Thankfully had the breaker just in case. But the grab off the float is what cleans house.
Round 2.
Nice back forward too into the grab there. That was actually what a call. $30 from Android Sin. You know what? Someone give Android Sin a bunch of channel points right now.
Get all those channel points. Who knows? Might win if they voted for Bandinoz here. The armored launcher reaches from the top like earlier before, reaching at the tippiest of tippy toes.
Let's go for the low. Nice down one interrupt, but we still got a knee.
No Green taking the second round.
Fight.
Look cancels.
Yeah. Okay, got her down one. I'm trying to find our way out of the corner slowly but surely. Almost had that follow up there. Get the zoning game going. That'll certainly be beneficial here. Ooh. Surprised the jump 2 didn't hit. I think it was just a little bit too early. Shao's still able to hold this corner position again.
Oh no, missing the opportunity to get the last hit confirm off of the axe. That's gonna put Bandinoz able to get out of the corner. Both of them staring down. Tries to go for a punch, but gets hit by the armor. There goes the kick off of the overhead. The laser coming in clutch. No Green, not gonna have enough bar to accumulate. And that's gonna be Bandinoz who's gonna be able to get the brutal at the end with the head slam. And your ears are gone.
There was plenty of great references to the show out of this character. I mean, the attention to detail was always very good across the board when they make these references to like the guest characters. Like they did it with RoboCop, they did it with Terminator, Jason, and now Homelander.
NRS definitely knows how to create guest characters and really pay homage to them, for sure. You got 2 codes left, I think, Zero, on the Matcherino.
Oh my goodness. 2 codes? 2 whole codes. I know there's 2 of you out there in the chat that have not used them. There's 700 plus of you right now watching. Thank you so very much. We greatly appreciate it.
And I intend to relish every minute of it.
Right, here we go. No green. Still down 2-0 right now. Having a tough time trying to close out these games against Bandinoz Homelander.
Nice. There we go. 2 codes used up and out. Thank you so very much for the match, Reno here. Just a little quick overhead. Try to go for the stand forward pickup. Probably one of the back forward too, just to route in.
Ooh, great punish there, especially from such a spacing from no green. And that's going to be a corner position. It's going to be able to end in 42% damage. Another overhead again, 0.
This route 316 still going. Excuse me, it wasn't over. All right, nice block and armor just to get the corner and the finish.
Alright. First round going to no green. A Kitana fan lift to keep both safe and to try to close in the distance.
Nice.
Great interrupt. Beautifully done.
2 is still a little short here. We tried a couple times, but the quick float wasn't ready for it. And that jump 4 is going to connect here to get the overhead.
Utilizing Homelander's vertical armor move. Also able to catch no green. There goes Janet. And the continuation from Bandinoz to fully quarter carry. Able to get it from the dash and force no green to use breaker as well.
Oh, Janet able to follow through. Stand 4 for an extension. One last touch. Could practically be anything because, yeah, 3.37 health is not enough to survive here unless you want to hold out and spend for that last breath on bar. And no green really trying to figure this matchup out against Bandinoz. We had a successful first round. Good pickup on JavoClean to follow through.
34% right there. Still plus.
Oh, no.
There goes the overhead. Bandinoz does have a full bar, but I think wanting to not use that until now because of that second interaction. Plus still down 1. That's a great interrupt. This is no green's game, and it is successfully putting themselves on the board. 1-2.
Corner positions that are seeing so much success for no green. And that damage output alone, like, yes, Bandinoz could certainly keep up with Homelander. Like, that character is certainly putting out damage and also just the mixed potential. And just very great combo ability and conversion. But that damage output from General Shao, we're upwards of 42%, given the right conditions here. 38% in a bad state. Certainly a sight to behold.
Good job.
Here we go, hopping right in.
You just
Bandinoz
declared
locking with the Homelander.
intend to relish every minute of it.
Yeah, you've already seen 2 games ahead up against no green, so that's still nothing to, you know, not quite the opportunity to change out a character potentially here. We're still finding a lot of success in the match. Oh, nice armor through. No green's had enough of the aggression from Bandinoz right now. Up the jump to start things off.
No green has definitely shown that accustoming to Homelander's gameplay, despite still being a new character, is really well done. We just have these instances where Bandinoz is able to fully convert for more than 36%, 37 right now.
Oh,
Great
no.
block. No, that is not what no green needed here, as that's going to be able to clean up for Bandinoz on potential set point.
Round 2.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate attempt to call out of the corner there, and certainly one of the better opportunities, right? Because you try to armor through, worry about the flight. Wasn't ready for back 4-2 and a grab. That's so scary.
But it is no green. He's going to be able to fight back and be able to get an edge. Drops the combo just a little bit, hoping to have gotten something else, like probably Mileena's size or something closer to that. Yeah, no green. Definitely showing Bandinoz that there is no breaker right there to actually get out of this situation. The down 1 checks into the Kitana fan lift. This is going to hit confirm. And no, doesn't get the fatal blow, unfortunately, but there goes the overhead. The breaker.
Didn't want fatal blow because of that breaker, I imagine. That's why we go for that reason, expecting the break to hit earlier here. But this next open does finish the job. No green has a round on the board, And man, that max range coast-to-coast carry here for Bandinoz was absolutely insane on the Flight 4. Just call out. Take these guys. We're still able to anti-air here. No green with an air combo of their own. No axe, but we still have those plus frames, right? We definitely hard to get challenged. Bandinoz.
What a challenge. You don't really see people challenging Shao's stomp. Oh, and then up block there.
Love it.
Perfect time. Corner carry.
Jeez.
This is Homelander at his finest right here, folks.
It's so difficult to challenge. Like, once you get called out by getting lasered from the heavens above, there's very little that Shao could do in that condition without trying to go for a Mileena side assist there. You could try to jump at Homelander that would allow for the laser kind of go away, and good lord.
God bless America.
Brutality.
But yeah, Mileena up against Kung Lao for this one here from JavoClean. And Khameleon just disappeared for a second. Just for a fraction of a second, Khameleon just is out of it.
Beautiful homing ball right there. That's actually a big damage combo for 30%. Actually very minimally expensive because you do use that one bar, and then you also get the Kitana fan lift with the throw, so that's about 24% off of that throw that you would usually get about 110 or 120.
That's back four. Trying to armor through here with that Shaolin shimmy. I like the extension right with the Sonya to at least get the corner position. Lots of work, and the overhead finds the mark. Oh, a little too early on that follow-up there. Just the height really kind of screwed that up there for Havo.
Went into the change for Khameleon early and got Kitana just in time before the throw animation ended, and because of that, dexydawg not only got that side switch, but got the hard knockdown situation covered so that he could win this first round.
Approach, nice dive kick. A little bit early on the meaty combo there so we could get the low.
Homing ball once again. This time JavoClean has the breaker for it. And we also put up Jade's glow to get through the Sonya rings.
Staggers. Oh no. Interesting timing there, yeah, because we weren't going to be able to at least close the gap to get a punish. It was a safe spot to be for Dexy right there. That's not a safe spot to be for a dive kick, though. Full punish from Dexy.
Indeed, and actually utilizing that stand 3 to fully convert off of it. Very nicely done. A little bit tricky to get in the mid screen and was successful, and we got the Jade stack ender for the throw. And dexydawg already up on the board in quite a quick fashion too. Very minimal mistakes. You see the high risk, high reward, but it's actually, I would say, low risk because of the way homing ball works. That if you charge it just enough, you are able to actually keep it somewhat safe. It's very hard to punish. So with that in mind, that low reward, able to actually get a lot from it because of those combos.
Right.
Mileena, Kung Lao, Khameleon.
Still sticking with the Sonya there to pick it up too. Yeah, it's always interesting to see how players kind of try to counter the Mileena ball, because you know that's certainly going to be a factor of the play, right? It is a staple of the character in those ranges, especially with a character like Kung Lao trying to even make that contention or even try to close the gap. Like, it's certainly that safety net that you do see from Dexy here that kind of keeps that fight still in their favor. But Havo, I think I just saw Havo switch to Goro, right? That was locked in? Yes, it was. Okay.
Makes sense, especially because this is where Goro and Kung Lao are that combination to really keep a lot of things safe for Kung Lao, plus great pickups as well. Let's see if we can see dexydawg adjust to this, because there are a bit more knockdown situations that are able to happen. But the mid check into the ball row hit confirmed, and we're going to be able to get the double full loops as well.
Back down. Oh, but missed it. Yeah, that was the right route. Good block on dive kick. Immediate break, though. I'm not sure I agree with that with the life deficit you're at. If you can close it out, though, I'll change my mind entirely. You know what, Havo? You're good.
Oh, the micro dust. Oh, I felt like Havo, that was actually a moment of hesitation because Havo just noticed that dexydawg got the bar back. So when that down one came, expected the breaker to fully stop it. But because that didn't happen, then went to the next best thing, which is the grab, and Dexy called it out. Oh man, let's get the combo going. Big setups here, opportunity. Oh! Nicely done there from JavoClean to use the Lotus.
Don't see that one very often at all, but it does succeed in calling out that Mileena ball. Carried a corner here. It's the shimmy. Let's knock down here. Jeez, every time. All these lows, especially with Mileena ball to support. Fatal blow to at least catch things up.
Yeah, this will not kill, but this does even up quite a bit. It also sets up a perfect opportunity for Dexy to actually zone out here or go for a homing ball and try to play out like that entire sequence right there. Beautifully done from Dexy. Calling out that the Goro was coming, then went for that homing ball to close the gap and get the hit in.
Yeah, I do love these homing ball cancels, and even still sniping out Goro with such quick reaction timing at the moment that cameo came through. Dexy up 2-0 right now. And again, that space control is so critical. It's so difficult to keep Mileena locked down. We see time and time again the low ball kind of come through. Havo not quite ready for it. It's still getting opened up, but how can you be ready for, you know, the explosivity of Mileena time and time again?
That is true. You know, one thing that I remember, I was actually talking about Mileena to someone, you know, despite her not having the most damage off of which she would have to spend a lot of resources truthfully for that damage, she has great mix-up potential and just really good opportunities for setups that we see, and dexydawg is doing a fantastic job doing so, whereas JavoClean is really struggling to get some of these momentums. You know, starts off the round really strongly like we see here, but then falls through, not able to keep that pressure clean enough, and then dies to a lot of what dexydawg is setting up.
Yeah, certainly adding up here, and that damage potential is always interesting because it's followed up with the Khameleon assist here. I mean, she's certainly capable, right? We saw that double ball set up there. This followed through, but look, it's adding up so quickly. Havo finds a few successful interactions and certainly sends it home.
Very nicely done there from JavoClean. Catches dexydawg jumping with the Kung Lao hat in the air. It's going to be a grab, and again, utilizing the transition from Khameleon to get to the katana faster, and then able to get it just in time before the throw animation ends. Jumps. Sweeps R+. Whoa, you actually attempted to anti-air dive kick? Oh my gosh, Dexy!
Block.
Right, dexydawg on potential set point. Utilizing low side, and then the fan gets the homing ball and then converts completely off of it. Mileena size coming through, goes for the dash up grab. You gotta guess, gets the katana fan lift once again to be able to continue this conversion. 24 or 22% this time around to clean up shop, and you're already putting your opponent in closer to fatal blow territory. The homing ball again, Cyrax!
Time still following through. We do have that breaker to come through. Nice lift off. Lots of work for Havo to try to finish this out if they can. Fatal blow is certainly an option. Plus frames. Opportunity too far away for that dive kick. Oh no!
Dexy allowing the booter to bring up. There goes the katana fan. Tried to go for the homing ball. Save the trade in the air as well from the kick from that as well. And then now backing up to try to call out the next potential opportunity that Havo has. Havo getting hit by J-Glade, but then the Shao and Simi fixes everything there, and Havo stays alive.
That was a very tight interaction I had to deal with here. The Jade Glaive was the right pull. It's just unfortunately that first dive kick and still the recall of Jade Glaive does find the connection there, but initially trying to follow through, got that hit and just kind of made things a little messy for Dexy there. But Shaolin should be armor through to just succeed, of course, because we're trying to counter poke, right? And Havo was ready for it this time around. Took a big risk on that. We still got the victory.
Yeah, super scrambly end as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was backed up by Goro to make that a little bit safer, because otherwise that would have been a Hail Mary call out.
Right, back at it again. Dexy going right in. You know, I feel like a little bit more patience from Havo can really go a long way in some of these matches against Dexy and not lead into such a crazy scramble. But we'll see how it goes, especially these dive kicks that are coming through. Beautifully done to get Goro out, but this is where Dexy's going to be able to get the conversion.
Oh, nice. With the low side pickup. Beautiful conversion, too, from Dexy here.
And the safe jump, too, to then go into the grab to force Havo to wake up on block. Anti-air galore. And unfortunately, does get the side switch, but hey, we still got that round.
Fight.
I get the same pickup. You gotta watch the ankles at this point. That's how many times we've gotten lows out here from dexydawg from Havo.
Because of the sweep at the end, Goro was able to launch. Dive kick comes through. Okay.
Nice.
Good back throw. Flawless block. Now one. Oh!
Wasn't a bad flawless block at all. We tried to steal back the turn. No Goro there. Immediate low right after dive kick. That was insane. Dexy looking a little worse for wear in life lead right now.
Dexy was definitely trying to find that homing ball zero. Able to successfully get it too. Okay. Okay, there goes the Kitana family. Flawless blocks to avoid the chip damage.
Okay, be careful. Another low poke there. Trying to reach. Not quite gonna connect. And we're getting back to that situation we had in the last game. Final round though. Dexydawg still the one to come out on top. Not quite in that fatal blow territory. Nice air ball. Will get a follow-up and finish. Dexydawg with the 3-1 victory. Yeah, because gravity scaling was certainly more related to the combo timing of how long the character has been in juggle state. They fall faster as you get further along in combo, right? But Homelander certainly breaks that mold. It's very interesting to see the intricacies of the timing for a lot of his combo routes here. We're going to get right into that. The back forward 2 series, right? Especially going to float state, or fly state rather, is certainly going to amplify that, right? Jump 4 keeps you locked in with Cyrax lockdown here. Very interesting for Bandinoz.
Indeed. Going for that Cyrax, which we haven't really seen.
Oh, no.
Blocks are in play here for Bandinoz, who's going to be able to not get that hit. There goes again that gravity situation, costing Bandinoz the ender in that fight. We're gonna probably see. Oh no, we actually gonna get the grab in this instance, and then get that low laser.
All right, nice. Down back 4. Here in another invisibility set up here to go for down back 4. You're trying to snipe out an invisible smoke, and good luck trying to hit what you can. He's down 1. Very quick down 1 to finish the job, but that comeback was certainly mounting here. And now that you called out this gravity skill, I'm certainly trying to pay attention a bit more to this height differential that Homelander is really trying to put out against these characters here.
Yeah, and you know, usually for 6 that would have been a combo that actually kills there, but because of the way Homelander is both floating on the screen, and then again that gravity difference, it's costing both players. But I love that they're not letting it get to them in a way where it's affecting their play. They are adjusting, they are adapting quickly, and beautiful punish. Nice. Avoiding completely the laser.
Almost have to follow up. Good little block. Down back 2. A little bit delayed time because of from full screen position. Goro kept things safe. That's why we go for Goro pick here, to get that safety net. Yo, we aren't moving. We know what you're trying to do, and I think that was poor 3-star. Sure was.
The down 1 trades. There goes the overhead. The kicks Down one checks again, once more, and we'll be able to clean house here. Bandinoz able to succeed.
What's the point?
I think it's because we put ourselves in that back corner position there that made it a little tricky for Six to try to get out. You all heard me stop for a second there.
I know. I cringed very hard too. It's okay.
Like, man.
Bandinoz did try, so I'm not mad at Bandinoz. Bandinoz really did try. It's just, once again, it's the gravity.
I'm not mad at Bandinoz at all. I'm not. I just am like, why is that what they chose? I don't. You know, we do go back to 11 where we had the choice of enders, right? Like, let me cycle through that.
That was a great time. That was really a great time.
Well, Six, of course, you know, making a lot of great calls here to navigate that space to get close to Homelander here. I was very worried after that up block that we're going to see a very real representation of what happens when Smoke fought Homelander, and it wasn't going to look good. I was getting that uncomfortable feeling that I get watching the boys whenever Homelander is on the screen. Good job to Anthony Starr for that, by the way. Like, that is insane how uncomfortable you make me feel every time you show up. And also, you're such a nice person, it seems like, in interviews. So,
I feel so bad because he really is a nice person.
Right? Like,
such a complete opposite of his character. Once again, another punish there. I love that these Vicious Vapors is the answer to Homelander's laser, but once more, Bandinoz is ready. These grabs. You're gonna do it again? No, you're gonna just do the down one check, and then backing away and throw the laser.
almost got grabbed though. Deer in the headlights was Six.
Oh boy.
4-2-1. Again, another one to get that corner carry.
I am done apologizing.
I will say the voice actor, as much as it's not Anthony Starr, it's really not that bad.
You tried close. Yeah, it's almost there.
Oh, that was actually both a really dangerous situation and a mistimed down one there from Six, but still works in the favor of Bandinoz. Good corner carry, my god.
358 for it.
What's the point?
Goes through the armor, still gets hit by the overhead. Amazing blocks here from Bandinoz. Grabs and gets the secret brutality.
God bless America.
Brutality. Homelander.
You know what it is? This is the comic book version of Homelander. This is why the voice is like this, because this is if they did an animated version, which they did do an animated version of the voice. Never mind. Huh.
Did they?
It was what was it? They did those short stories after, I think it was like after season 1, where they did like a bunch of cartoon episodes.
You think a little
I forgot what it was called.
Me? It might not,
Interesting.
but it should.
I never knew that. That's actually something good to know. All right, Bandinoz up 2-0 against Six, showcasing really well that this Homelander is coming into play. I see that setup though is not working as well as Bandinoz was hoping here.
Got the down one. There we go. Nice little interrupt there. Oh jeez. Good little duck, and yeah, that quick scale right back down because we already committed to that route. We were already trying to jump out, so we had a quick fall on there.
Ooh, so the overhead does not reach because Bandinoz was still in the animation. And with that, Bandinoz is sitting on potential set point.
Round 2. Fight.
I can't believe this full screen is the start. That was round start? Wait. All right.
Cyrax helicopter didn't necessarily hit there against Six, but I think Six was just in general too scared to press in that moment.
Oh no. Probably thought the launcher was going to come through here. Good block, but unfortunately laser low.
Oh boy. Bandinoz is already getting that strong start. Tries to go for the grab, but the armor comes in clutch here. He's getting the full laser screen. Tries to go for a grab, doesn't get it. Fully whiffs. Again, full lasers. Good call out there from Bandinoz. And we got the brutal out with your eyes.
Not sorry.
What you say it like that?
I mean,
Homelander.
isn't that not the description?
Prove them wrong.
So, like I called it, Dark the Goats does not want to play that mirror match, which I completely understand. So it's opted to go for Sindel with the Sub-Zero.
Does help out a little bit in terms of some of the zoning capabilities from Khameleon here, but also we have Jade State, right? So we can, you know, add the shadows so we don't have to deal with some of the fireballs. Nice 4-1 confirm into Scream.
Ooh, I love this. We get the freeze and we also get the quick summon. There's also a really nasty conversion that you can actually do with the freeze that I'm wondering if Dark the Ghost is going to show later on, but already a really strong start here for the start of this match.
Looking upwards of 50. Nice down one. Does remove some of that armor attack. It's a little bit safer here.
Okay. Once again, already doing that resummon, and then also trying to call out in case dexydawg tried to summon Khameleon. Does summon it this time during the grab sequence, and this is what we saw earlier with dexydawg. This able to confirm from the throw and optimally use Khameleon for it.
Screen game, no jump approach here, but of course we cover as much aerial support as we can because Mileena is still that threat. Nice ball. Are you kidding me? With 10 seconds left on the clock here. Just took the
Oh
lead.
my
That was
gosh,
just
yeah.
one.
Get back your spacing.
Oh. Good block. Had to go for a fatal blow. It had to be confirmed into fatal blow in order to steal it out because it would stop the timer and would have stolen back the lead, but fortunately, Dexy blocked it out. That was a very close one.
Yeah, I love that Dexy actually walked back, did not want to deal with even the chance of an armored overhead because of how quick it can be to react to it. And I love that Dexy was very confident in that play as well, also acknowledging the clock as well. So right now, Dexy finding the spacing, gets the Jade Glaive, forces the breaker off of Dark the Goats. And then once again, jumping slightly, not so much jumping forward, but jumping in place to find the opportunity to do a homing ball. Okay. Backing up. Goats tries to go for a move in, but thinking that the ice armor was going to cover. But Dexy was ready with the stand 1-2 and successfully converts 41%. Beautifully done. But does get hit by the mid. Able to block the rest of it though. Cartwheel goes out.
Bro, I can't believe the aggression here from Dark the Ghost, really closing the gap. There's no more room for escape here from Dexy.
Blocking that low projectile. And then using the low side to try to get a pickup here. 9 seconds on the clock once again. It's really Dexy who's still with that low. There goes the screen, and this is Dark the Goat's game. Gonna keep it clean as well. Notice too, Dexy also did not use Breaker, which was a great hold on that. Because it would have been a waste considering both time and health as well.
Exactly. And even just the final round scenario, right? You want to make sure that you do have as many resources as you can going into this last round. You have that down one. Nice. The chase continues. And this is only the first game, which is crazy that we've gone on for 2 timeouts so far. It's the most timeouts I've seen in a set of MK. Nice. Bit of a side swap there.
Yeah, Dark the Ghost achieving that side swap was actually really good for them, because at least then tries to push Dexy closer to the corner. Homing ball doesn't get the conversion because it wasn't charged enough, and then gets the follow-up right after. We have the restand though.
Mush shaker, nice screen.
Ooh, okay. Stop the breaker! Oh my gosh, that was actually charged up just enough to stop the breaker. We don't see that often.
No, not at all. That was a beautiful setup thanks to that Sub-Zero freeze there. Certainly planned well ahead for it. Didn't quite get the conversion we were looking for, though. I mean, the idea was certainly there. This conversion looks spectacular, though. Dexy will spend the fatal blow.
15 seconds on the clock. I don't think this will kill because it was off of the throw.
Right.
So on a fan lift, even though you do get that 24%, it's still very much scaled. And like right here, 28%. 4 to get the overhead. Beautifully done right there.
I wonder if we just thought that Dexy was going to back off because there was meter available. Like Dark could have done wake up armor, would have blasted right through, and Dexy would have been in trouble for it. The fact that we committed was certainly brave and confident of Dexy, but certainly, you know, well done, because then we went back. We expected to back off, full retreat, so we can go full screen. We do have projectile support, but keeping the pedal to the floor here is Dexy to take that first game, and a long in the tooth set to start things off.
The Shokan and Centauri.
Dark the Goat's gonna stick with the Sindel, which I really like. Like, this is the thing about this match. It's gone down to the wire, and that was only the first match. 3 times that clock has gone down to a 15-second timer. Some for the first 2 rounds, down to even a 5-second situation.
Oh, great conversion. I'm surprised we didn't carry to corner, just back to mid-screen here. Does give more combo ability room here for Dexy, so it does make sense, but also gives less room for Sindel to kind of run away here. But closing the gap hasn't necessarily been a problem here for dexydawg, especially when you have teleport to kind of support you with the backup of Khameleon assist.
Yeah, both teleport and the homing ball as well. It's an opportunity that, like, you have that low risk, but still really high reward in of itself. And Dexy's also playing super patient. Beautiful anti-air, then the down 1 conversion as well into the screen. We're gonna be able to get that setup as well for Sindel.
That was the lowest conversion I've seen off of Scream alone. That down 1 anti-air really was able to pick that up.
Oh no, doesn't get the rest of the Mileena size. Does get that low. And then back away. Once again, it's because of that overhead cartwheel. Oh, but then there's that regular cartwheel that was going to trip guard the homing ball.
I wonder if we would have done it at the apex of the jump, if we would have avoided cartwheel, homing ball would have been able to punish. But here you go. Back in the second round. Certainly not going to timeout, but certainly a long time. Bird of Prey starter didn't believe on the first hit, but will believe on the third one. Nice.
Throw. Forward throw. Trying to push Dexy closer to the corner. Lush Shaker goes out and then blocks the low. Does get the 2-1 starter. Forces Dark the Goats to use that breaker. Another forward throw. Good patience there from Dexy. Also good opportunity to not do that up block. Okay. Lush Shaker goes out again, whips the throw, and we're gonna go straight into the hit confirm. But then there's the breaker from Dexy. Dexy doesn't want to give it up. The J-Glaive wins, but doesn't fully confirm, so has to go into the throw. The Kitana fan lift. Clean house will be able to actually kill thanks to the last hit of the 4-4 and the corner position. Because if it wasn't full screen, that would have been a lot harder to actually confirm off of.
Back throw. Another one to sneak in here.
Good blocks right here from Dexy, but it Dark the Ghost has been keeping them on their toes between the ice armor and then some of this pressure. Calling out that Dexy's trying to look for the flawless block and then going for the down 1, but then there goes the 1-2 string starter. He's gonna get the double loops into the teleport for a nice hard knockdown and then continue with the full string for the mix-up, restand position, and then sweep to keep plus, and then back off slowly.
Does have that Jade Shadow applied, so we avoid some projectile war here. Not close. Oh, I can't believe it. Cartwheel does connect. Falls through with that Bird of Prey. An immediate break, and really doesn't want to lose this opportunity. No confirmed, though.
That is not good for Dark the Goats. We're gonna go for the full string. We do take out Sub-Zero at the very least. And then the anti-air stand 1 and successfully completes it. dexydawg up on the board 2-0 against Dark the Goats. who has been close to fully achieving that win, but just hasn't been able to close out.
Yeah, I mean, it's really insane, like, just how close these matches have truly gone, and yet it just escapes a little bit because that small life lead was there for dexydawg in that final round, and Dark had all the tools in place to kind of, you know, take this over here. The armor state certainly helping out, right? But we even have Fatal Blow. Like, we had all the resources available to just get that confirmed, and I really wish we would have finished that 4-1. Now opting to go for Kitana pick. These new outfits are sick, though.
Father's lost control of
I love
Ermac.
these outfits. I did expect for Dark the Goats to switch over to the Kitana if the Sindel was not going to be that like final pick. I do believe Dark the Goats has one of the best Katanas that I have seen to date.
Yeah, so few and far between. We run into Kitana, a delay, and sneaks up a throw. I think we wanted to throw initially after that first dash, but a little bit of input delay there.
Yeah, that's the scary thing about Kitana. She can actually finish her strings and then really punish you with the backdash. And it hurts quite a bit because that's a launcher that can lead into so many situations you just don't want to be a part of. We're also sticking with the Sub-Zero cameo, which I do like because it does leave out that struggle bus of JGlaive and even Mileena size. Oh, so it's a 2-1 starter.
Nice, actually tricking it out here, just goes for the throw. And we can still catch this up. I mean, damage mitigated, right? Because of the Kitana lift. As much as we can with what we have. 250 on the board.
Alright, trap is set up. So Dexy is going to try to stay with his full screen range. Ice armor doesn't expire by the time the JGlaive does go out. It's Dark the Goats, who is currently in Fatal Blow territory. Tried to anti-air that homing ball as well. Ooh, you can see that both of them are trying to micro duck.
Yeah,
it's actually scary.
That's what we're seeing, like the couple dash here, jumps out, does connect with a Fatal Blow, 3 seconds left. It's all you needed to take the dub here for the round.
Interesting choice. I think Dexy was trying to do the homing ball and then just couldn't actually go into it because it would still have hit, so better to just take it while being in the air.
Yeah, that input not being able to follow through the way that we were looking for here. But even still, I wonder if the armor would have powered right through that air ball. Still would have connected. Back 4, knockdown.
Very dangerous down 1 to try to go for, especially so close to the corner. Great throw tech though. Forward 4. String goes out for the mix, and then a throw tech from Dark the Goat. Sweep. Flawless blocks as well from Dexy, but has to use that breaker to stop the bleeding.
Dance here. Nice interrupt here. Pickup.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal pickup actually. Oh my god, these throw techs, they're both in each other's heads. Okay. Jade's glaive staff, so 130. Oh my gosh, 22 seconds on the clock. Dark the Ghost trying to close down, doesn't have Fatal Blow, so can't really go for anything except for a very high risk. Tries to go for a teleport in the air.
Yo, you were so brave to not do anything as Dark the Ghost walked up. 6 seconds left. Fatal Blow is only available here for Dexy. And beautiful teleport. Round apiece, and Dexy is on match point.
Double fans. Yeah, it is scary. The duck not going to be able to connect, and then gets the 2-1 starter into the JGlaive. And this is going to be fully into the ball row, so this is going to do a lot of damage, utilizing all of Khameleon's bar for it as well.
Break. Interesting to cover the teleport potentially here, even if you go for Mileena ball. That Vortex would pick up here. The Kitana still going for the zoning game here. You do have the lead, so you don't need to rush in. That's the key factor here. Not worrying about trying to rush. You are chipping away. Wait for Sub-Zero to return just in case, but the Mileena ball connects. with another one to follow through with the real Mileena.
Using the mid to check as a meaty. And then now it's Dexy's turn to try to fall back. But doesn't want to be caught in that corner. Oh my gosh, the mid size! Khameleon takes the hit. Flawless blocks, ducks the fan, and that is Dexy's game! Putting Dark to go with the Brutal into losers.
I guess No Green can't avoid any of these Homelanders out here. So good luck, No Green, up against Shuletah here, who advanced on the loser side. We do have the opposite side. ILLYSILLY did make it to go up against Rednose here. So here we go. First round of losers, top 8.
Yeah, so with Shuletah last week was showing off the Homelander and has returned with said Homelander. So let's see how No Green has adapted to the Homelander army that has arrived on their journey.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's so interesting. I thought Shuletah was going to be the Raiden loyalist here through thick and thin. And here we are, Homelander. At least we're on Starlight though, so that's fine. Oh no. Didn't follow through. That's another thing to kind of pay attention to. A lot of these starters from Homelander are highs. You gotta have to be careful with the exception of the overhead in flights.
The laser. Just shoot out lasers from the eyes. It'll stop ya. No worries. We also notice here that No Green is on the Khameleon, so chose to opt for Khameleon at the start instead of Tremor. Beautiful block on the Mileena, and that is also a great punish. Doesn't get the full conversion though.
Nice.
Beautiful pickups. Blocks
52,
the
nice.
launcher. Okay.
Yo, ready for the side swap. Just knew that's where you're gonna be. Dropped a little bit early. Shuletah not able to finish it out. And the safety net of Cyrax. All the respect. I'm surprised, like, the initial hit. I'm very curious to kind of test that out a little bit later to see, are you getting caught by the block stun on the startup, not allowing you to challenge that Cyrax, or are you just respecting it, not trying to challenge it?
No one can stop me.
Alright, Shuletah up on the board already with the Homelander. I love that we're seeing the Cyrax right now, because last week it was all about Janet and really only
fair.
Janet. Now we're seeing that there's definitely something going on here with Cyrax. I will say that when it's working more in this match because you don't have a high mobility character like Smoke trying to actually go away from you in invincibility. So Cyrax is actually locking in No Green each and every time.
Yeah, that's fair. Like, we even saw it off that initial flight too. Call Me has my back on this one. You need to laugh, but you think there is a gap. Okay, I think so too, because you're sitting there lingering for a long time where I think you could probably interrupt that Cyrax instead of taking block stun. But then you run the risk of, all right, Homelander coming from above. It has to be fast enough to challenge here. Try to interrupt it and take the turn right back. All right, follow through. Nice back forward two in flight mode so we can go for the one.
Okay, be able to get that hard knockdown. Tried to get the down one, but was too far. I do like that usage of the armor launcher because that does stop that overhead kick. Using the armor move from Homelander. It is a vertical hitbox though, so it doesn't forward advance Homelander. However, it does at least push your opponent off you, and Shuletah takes this first round.
Round 2, fight.
Jeez, try to go for that one's down 3, right? The angle is the tell. I think that was down 4. It might have been a mistake.
I actually think it was a down 3 because it's really diagonal.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
Other down 3s that are like that. Beautiful throw tech there from Shuletah.
It's kind of like the Peacemaker down 3, down 4. Like, it's dependent upon the angle. All right, nice flight. Wasn't ready, and that's tough.
Down one checks. There goes the kicks. Ooh, that is a big punish there for Shuletah. No Green's gonna have to hold all of that. Not gonna be able to have the bar just yet. Just now able to get it, and still slowly but surely. Armor, and then ducking the laser. Tried to anti-air. Shuletah in a really tough position right now, as No Green could try to come back here with these mix-ups from Axel's Shao. Oh.
Oof. Yeah. I mean, what can you really do, right? You had to hope that you just had every opportunity to keep Homelander locked down, but when you have all that health in the tank and also have a meter to go for that flight, right? Just to go for the immediate reversal, then you could still try to chip away here. All right, No Green still trying to figure this out here.
The fact that, first of all, Shuletah being up already 2-0 so quickly, huge. However, also notice that No Green is struggling to try to figure out the gaps within Homelander's pressure with Cyrax. Because there's been a couple of moments where you can actually see that when Cyrax comes out, Cyrax is kind of whiffing. Or the angle is just not there just yet, so you can still have time to block the low of the laser. And that is why Shuletah's been going and opting into that. Because as Cyrax is going, that's technically like a high or a mid, depending on the angle. But then there's that low laser that will also trip you up.
Right, the low laser, even flight, right? So if you take flight, then you can jump that overhead really quickly. Like, it's so, like, if the opponent ends up ducking it, right? So it's certainly a layered offense that Homelander is capable of. Good blocks. And again, like, still trying to keep Homelander at bay once we take that flight stance. Nice stamp, or flight forward.
Well, we also see No Green opting for Kano this time around.
I think it's just so we can try to contend with that full screen game, right? To try to get some of that blocks done so we can make this forward approach. Good block. Position, it's a tough spot to be. Immediate break.
The flight of Homelander able to get him out of that corner position.
Ooh, nice armor.
Response. Flawless blocks as well. Down one double time. There goes the armor launch. And we're gonna go for the slam as well. Keep your fatal blows and utilize what meter you had left for that.
What did you expect? Round 2. Fight.
Try to hit with the jump too, not finding that mark. This is so tricky here for No Green. We see time, like, we are trying to close that gap with the Kano knives. Nice. Actually, got the full power up here. Okay. Jeez, and again, every single time Shuletah's been ducking these, going for these out ones. It was still trying to keep No Green at bay, so trying to be a little bit too aggressive.
There's that top attempt to try to press through the gap. Just didn't work there for No Green. Shuletah able to take this next round. Potential set point.
Final round. Fight.
It is just not No Green's day right now against back-to-back Homelanders, right? Trying to make it this far. We're at least in top 8.
I am done apologizing.
Yeah, and plus you're in the corner, so Cyrax blades are gonna be able to like fully hit. It is not a fun time right there for No Green, who's gonna have to make a huge comeback here, holding on to that Kano ball so long, just in case Shuletah try to do anything of the sort. And there's the laser to fully cash out. There is that opportunity to actually really catch Homelander players off guard, but we're gonna see Bandinoz back on the Janet Cage for the combo extensions up against dexydawg's Mileena.
Yeah, already starting things off strong. There's the 1-2 starter there. Ooh,
yeah,
not quite finishing
again,
the grab.
Yep, it is that gravity situation. Okay, forward throw. And lasers.
I'll take flight, try to jab it out for an anti-air, but we're already right on top of Homelander here, so that's not going to be an anti-air opportunity. Not with that button, at least.
And there's that flight, like you mentioned. It happens so quickly that you don't realize that it is an overhead. And there are opportunities to try to go for up blocks. Oh, he still got hit. It was a punish.
Okay.
Ooh, now it won't kill due to the fact it does scale. But that does create the spacing, and then the forward four plus a chip out situation.
Nice.
Round 2.
Very good turnaround. Very fortunate to grab that fatal blow. Max range situation here. You got grabbed. That's crazy, actually. I think you fell into it with the startup of a button by the looks of it.
Down one check. Tries to go for the flight. And there's that challenge, you know, Dexy acknowledging like, okay, I gotta go with my fastest button in this situation.
Yeah, that was flight startup right there from Bandinoz, so that was great recognition from Dexy to pick up. Dropped out a little bit earlier than necessary here because the Mileena assist was certainly going to come through.
Well, the low laser does land, forces the breaker from Dexy. Tries to go start up on the stand 1-2 string. Blocks the overhead. Again, blocking it once more.
Very good blocks. But the last one coming through, just easy flight and a 4.
Dexy is really trying to figure out this matchup and has been doing a really good job of it. Once again, it's like you said, it's that second launcher that was like, oh, wait a minute. A little bit, he goes up to Jade Blades, gets the sweep. It's still plus, but chooses to jump back. Nice, able to punish the laser, was still in recovery for it.
Nice. Got that breaker. Dexy with a strong leap at the dive kick, certainly. Huh?
Here goes the Birds of Prey, and Dexy, able to solidify it, takes the first game.
Can't believe they put that line for Homelander in here. That's crazy. That's some work out there at RS. That's a very interesting line to put in there. Interesting. All right, but again, I do find that Dexy is certainly navigating this matchup pretty well.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Like finding those opportunities to kind of interrupt, I think that was critical. I think that's that first immediate change, right? Like the moment that Bandinoz really started taking flight, we started to go for that stand 1 interrupt to try to follow through. And Bandinoz taking time to make some jabs in the chat. Not bad, not bad.
Keep me alive, Empress.
I love that currently in chat there's a lot of discussion as to Homelander's tier standing, which by the way, y'all, it's still the first week or second week technically for early access players. Yeah, y'all figure out the matchup. Go lab, please. Thank you very much. Welcome to my TED Talk. All right, Bandinoz switching to Rain in the Janet cage as well, already getting 46% at the start of things. Okay, backing up, getting the cancels. Trying to challenge Dexy and see if we can get some shimmies going here. Does get the grab going.
Rain does got the Janet corner combo. Nice throw start, but you know, of course, mitigation is a problem. Good flawless, but sneaks in another throw. Bandinoz. Strong round.
Round 2. Fight.
Oh, nice little cancel right there with the micro duck to dodge.
Okay, blocks the ball rope. Good patience there from Bandinoz to wait out the Kitana fan lift and then gets the throw conversion with Janet. Also calling out that Dexy was trying to micro duck. It's the crumpled state, sets up Whirlpool. Oh, cancels too early to go for the grab. Didn't think that Dexy was fully up just yet. With the Kitana fan lift just to avoid pressure. Opens up Dexy, gets the launcher, and this should be fully it. And Bandinoz tying up the game 1-1.
Good way to catch up here. Yeah, actually, Dexy had no opportunity out of that corner. Like, it was all Bandinoz that round. That does change things up a little bit here. We'll see if Dexy ends up making a little bit of a adjustment in this round. And dealing with Rain, there's so few Rains out there, right, that are playing at this level. So it's, one, it's tricky to get games like that, but two, like, the complete lockdown in general, supported by trying to watch out for throw, getting those conversions off of Jackie assist. It's also pretty terrifying to deal with.
Indeed, indeed. All right, Dexy sticking with the Mileena game plan. Not surprising. Once again, that's their main. I do see Dexy a little bit lost in the sauce, scared to try to challenge some of these cancels, which is understandable. I mean, rain is very scary.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he's still low. With these cancels to boot right after, like, so easy to pick up right after the fact, you know. The damage output alone, 388, good flawless.
Goes the cancels into the grab. Oh, I understood why Bandinoz went for the down one, but Rain's down one is slow to recover.
Locked in with Glaive.
Yes, beautifully confirmed with the low into the Kitana fanlet for the immediate honing ball.
Ooh, jump back, very good from Dexy. That removes the opportunity for projectiles here. But now we got the purple stuff. The block.
Bandinoz actually putting up this water shield just in case Dexy throws out size or throws out even like waves. And then we also have the Janet wall stuck as well, exactly because of that reason. But thankfully Bandinoz had the breaker to avoid getting stuck in the 1-2 conversion. The up one though, it is enough, especially with 10 seconds left on the clock.
No kidding, very good commitment there from dexydawg, and I'm surprised that we got the jump because throughout the bracket, I said earlier, it's really surprised to see how often we're going for just empty cross-up jumps and trying to bait out up blocks from opponents here. Nice. Cartwheel, good tech. Nice, max range, does get the pickup here. Fourth corner position, one way or another, Dexy gonna achieve it.
Back right now from Dexy. Gets the Birds of Prey started. Bandinoz having to use the breaker in the situation.
Oh, caught pre-jump frames on that one there. Nice back four for the sweep.
There goes the overhead. We're going straight into Fatal Blow. Interesting choice here from Bandinoz, but I understand limit the gain on meter with Fatal Blow, as well as getting the health even up, so that these next interactions are still in your favor.
Max range. I'm surprised that they get called out here. The back off. Nice little lead. And Dexy doesn't have to commit to anything here, but it starts to get worrisome when Bandinoz really starts to send out projectiles here and starts whittling away at Dexy's own health. Oh, it's a jump back. Are you kidding me? What a punish here from dexydawg.
Finish him.
Amazing stuff here as dexydawg goes up 2-1 right now.
Absolutely crazy. We even had the whole setup all according to plan. 2-0 lead right now. And yeah, the Kitana call, just go for the neutral, right? And then right back into another jump to go for the bait with another Mileena ball to call out the low. Good stuff here from Dexy.
Right, Bandinoz, this is your last chance to try to be able to stay alive in this winner's finals side of the top 8. And Dexy, who's been making a roll right now, really showing off who the best Mileena is tonight.
Okay, I mean, it's really interesting to see that Bandinoz had a lot of excellent setups in the round start there for game 2, right? Was able to come out. Now game 3, Dexy making that immediate adjustment, able to cover this change up, but what a duck from Bandinoz.
Okay, teleport through. Birds of Prey starter goes off. Water shield is now up for Bandinoz, canceling it. Gets hit by the sweep. Bandinoz trying to take out Khameleon before the rest of the J Glaive does go out.
Off here. I feel like this is almost the goal of Bandinoz at this point. That Dexy, every time they get in, they get bullied right back out, but Bird of Prey starter does follow through for corner carry again. Dexy, that's a damage start here, 381, and should close it out with this.
Okay, Dexy up on the first round. Potential set point, already getting the instant homing ball, and I love that conversion from the low side. Again, still something that scales, but sets up such good opportunities off the knockdown.
Wow, nice call out here. Okay, but immediate breaker starting to run away a bit here from Bandinoz.
Ooh, double down one check. There goes the forward four.
Just called out that overhead right there. So that was a good call with the down one from Dexy. Significant combo here for Bandinoz for corner. Ooh, not get the nut punch there.
I think Dexy was trying to go for a dash up grab or a dash up into an attack, but it did not read. And Dexy's actually trying to just play a bit of a patient game.
There we go. You have your life leads, now you can play a full screen game, but you also have to worry about dealing with rain in this setup. We do have wall, good duck on projectile.
Ooh, Janet's pulled away. Jumps to avoid the water beam. Ducks it again. 16 seconds on the clock. Bandino's trying to close in.
Fatal blow. There it is, the whirlpool. It's a finish here, but you
But
got
Dexy has breaker. Yeah, 8 seconds on the clock. Dexy gets it. Just backs it up. Doesn't want to get hit.
Exactly where we started. The glaive comes through with 1 second left. dexydawg takes it 3-1. An excellent patience from Dexy to navigate. Wait a minute, hold on. I have a feeling Dexy has been playing a lot of invasions to be dodging like that.
I love that Dark the Ghost is choosing to go with Sindel for this match. This is two cheeky characters that I feel like is going to be pretty explosive once they land those hits in. Good. Very good on Dark the Ghost, taking out Cyrax and stopping the bleeding. But, yep, Sento coming down with the hard knockdown. The overhead, though, to stop the momentum from Rednose.
Yeah, the very quick interrupt there with the low. And unfortunately, Uncle Sento is a little tight. So we'll take some time for some recovery here.
Okay, flows still out.
Ooh, good armor.
And armor is crucial to try to get through. There goes the screen. So trying to go for a hit confirm. It's the launcher. I'm gonna get the corner carry plus the Kung Lao hat for setup. But once again, that armor.
Yeah, just goes for sword draw, runs right through, and does take that one hit, but oh, finds the block, but the teleport can't save you.
I know. Oh my gosh. I know Dark the Ghost is mad. Because I would be mad too.
There was the follow through was crazy for Rednose there. And I want to say, because sometimes we see that accidental input, right, for the teleport. It's supposed to be low hat, but we don't have that to save us here, it looks like.
I do think Dark the Ghost didn't mean to teleport.
Right.
And it just, because again, how Kenshi works as a puppet character, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, and I wonder if it was because of the side swap. Well, no, because it's the same input almost, right? So it's still, yeah. Either way. Nice.
Yeah.
Get this retreat that we've been seeing all night, right? We do get that lead, take a retreat, and still try to chip away at the opponent.
Right, Flesh Shaker goes out. Jumps back. Goes the sweep. And then we have the forward throw from Dark the Goats onto Rednose. Let's go for the double overhead. There's not really much Sindel can do. Unfortunately, that is the only punish you can get is with the projectiles in the air. Oh, no way.
Oh, thank God.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, that does go pretty far, and no, armor will not work on the 4-1. That is not the one.
That was really scary, actually.
Yo, because the fatal blow could have been it. That's such a far-reaching fatal blow. I feel like they shortened it. I know they didn't, but it looks like they did.
Overhead. And throws out the low projectile. Sento is still on cooldown right now. That is the bar entirely gone. And actually sheathing back, or sheathing the sword back.
Up on that meter here with Cyrax. And I do want to appreciate the fact that Dark the Goats has been whittling away at Sento time and time again. Every time the summon has happened, we have a few projectiles here to shut down the approach, to shut down Sento. Do we get the summon though? Nice, real quick interrupt there.
Free check. Yeah, there goes that forward two. We're gonna have to break from that Rednose in really dangerous territory right now. Sento now in cooldown. Jumps to avoid the Kung Lao hat.
Jesus, far-reaching normals is dark. One attempt. Nice.
Oh no, that's not good for Dark the Goat. It's gonna be stuck in a sandwich position. Has 3 bars of meter to work with. Oh, there it goes. Uses the breaker this time around.
Oh, 8 seconds left. We can keep running away. We have such a substantial lead. No, the overhead. We can take a couple overheads, take them all. Actually,
Oh no, not enough time.
that was the right play for Dark. Take all the overheads. It's all right. I'm only going to low block here. The overheads will not be enough damage. It was a good, quick assessment of the time you had available and the health resource that you had left, because any other scenario where if we had even more time, we had to figure out when those overheads are going to come through. But what a call from Dark to maintain that low block. How many timeouts are we going to get tonight, Saki? This is insane.
I feel like we're getting a lot of timeouts, to be honest.
This is the state of the game at this point. You all just want way
I
more
said
Mortal
it.
Kombat.
I did say it. I
You
did
did?
mention that the state of the game has slowed down tremendously. This is why when I first remember MK1 coming out, everybody was like, oh, this game is too fast. This game needs to be first to 3. I understand because of the big damage, but truthfully, this game has started to slow down to a pace that it's a lot harder to actually do. We actually up-blocked that. Whoa!
An insane window to try to go for that up block. Very small window of opportunity there. Good jump. No up block there because we knew that the hat was going to save us, right? So those want to take the gamble whether or not you're going to press the button there.
Good stagger with the Kung Lao hat to then go for a grab, and then the Lush Shaker to clean up shop.
Round 2.
Well, that's a little personal. Jeez, you know? My whole clan, all of it?
Goes out projectile. And then uses the breaker here. That's actually a really good early breaker because you can build up that meter in just enough time, depending on how many hits you get.
Okay. That was a sick pickup right there with the Cyrax. Go for a helicopter spin upward. Nice side swap to maintain that corner spot. And of course, Sento still able to save the day.
Yeah, I went for the sweep instead of the down one. There goes the overhead armored move. And again, because Rednose is setting up and trying to call out those armor moves, Sento's gonna still keep going. So once that's blocked, that's an instant punish there. So because of that, Rednose taking it back and able to get that second round.
Ooh.
Okay. Rednose trying to find an opening, but instead gets opened up by Lush Shaker. Throws on the armor.
I do love the solve here from Rednose to get that quick approach. Oh no! When we decide to run right through some of the aerial fireball, it does get Sento set up. But again, these are reaching normals from Dark. Always taking first priority to try to remove Sento off the field. Another down 3.
Tries to go for a grab, doesn't get the opportunity to do so. Dark the Goat's going for a stagger with 2-1, and then going for Lush Shaker. Finds the forward throw.
Oh no, what a time.
Attempt. Now, because it was still just, the startup animation was still in process, that did allow Rednose to still sheath but take punish damage for it. Now, though, Sento on cooldown in the sweep once again. Dark the Goat's going up 2-0 right now.
Get on the back four to make that call out here.
Sindel.
Dark looking primed and ready to try to take on Bandinoz. And eventually try to make the way up for that run back against dexydawg. This is certainly a run to be made here.
And again, yeah, you do have to deal with the summoning of Sento, but what's really good about Dark the Goats is preventing Rednose from getting that opportunity has been really crucial.
I'm gonna push out for plus frames here. Draw, and what a risky draw. Like you said, you know, trying to take those risks to make the interrupt, not letting Rednose get away with Sento setups. Oh, hard to blockable situation.
A good summon here.
Okay, I look at
Ooh, okay, up block, backing away with the float. Does get the anti-air, big launcher, and we resummon Sento instead, despite the health deficit.
That was a huge step back right there from Rednose to try to get that set up. But the throw again, Dark the Goats. Full screen scenario, can't try to zone things out, but preemptive jump from Rednose.
Oh, yep, Santo coming from the backside. But that is a forward throw to put Dark the Goats on potential set point.
Every time. It's a Sento summon, a down 4. I don't care about that Sento ghost. It's gone. Hard to punish that. Still get the pickup with summon after. The position. It's actually a purposeful position. We take a step back to make sure that Sento is within the line of fire, not only just low hat, but also the far normal from Sindel, whether it be the down 4 or even back 4. Not quite close enough. Down 1, interrupt again. Nice jump in.
Oh, good opportunity to convert. We're gonna be able to get the setup for Kung Lao hat. Interesting, going for the overhead just in case Rednose wanted to go for any type of move on wake up side.
Right. All right. I don't know. We wasted a little bit of helicopter right there for that one.
And it's a bit of a while before Cyrax comes back.
Yeah. Slowing down that recovery time for this cameo. One of those earlier changes that hit because of how frequent we could see it, but dropped out after the bomb setup. Oh. Yeah, get out of dodge as soon as you can. That was not the setup that Rednose wanted. We wanted the full corner position like we're getting here. Fatal blow just before we got the breaker. What a call out there from Rednose to close this round out.
Yeah, and good knowledge there from Rednose to be very conscious of the fact that Dark the Ghost was really close to that 3 bars. And like you mentioned, despite Cyrax being still in that cooldown, you still can get that launcher with the grab. So.
Yeah. There is no stopping Dark the Goats right now. There is so much bravery going on in terms of these down 1 interrupts. Again, just interrupting Sento on every given opportunity. Like, you throw out low hat right there. You can't put Sento back out. There's too many projectiles on the screen. Oh, no.
Ooh, up block, try to go respond back with a projectile. Opens up Rednose with the scream. They're gonna get the car wheel launcher. Oh, this is it. This is exactly it, but Rednose gonna get grabbed instead. Dark the Ghost acknowledging that Rednose had the full bar of meter and instead waited for the restand opportunity to then end it with the brutal.
Interesting. Okay, I do like this team up though. It does also supplement some of your overhead game. It gives Scorpion a mix-up potential that he doesn't necessarily have because he kind of commits to like that single mid launcher. We do see a lot of like stagger potential, right? We'll see how this plays out when you have the backup of grenades and even some overhead low potential.
No one checks here. This Scorpion pick just throws me off completely because this is not one that I would have expected Bandinoz to go for here. Now, Dark the Goat going for the Mileena Kung Lao. That indeed was something that we had talked about earlier, so I'm not surprised of any nature at all on that one. But let's see how this goes here. Bandinoz already starting off on really good momentum, forcing Dark the Goats to have used that breaker earlier. Oh. And now trying to get some momentum. Drop that combo too in the corner.
Yeah, the gravity scaling gets kind of wonky after the second rep on that 3-2.
There goes the back throw, putting Dark the Goats out of the corner. Oh!
Yo! Okay. Well.
Round 2.
Well.
Fight.
I do like that setup. So we had the early grenade called the Hellfire. Or not the Hellfire, but the Teleport. We waited a little bit there to wait for the hat to go through to get the full pickup, but it still worked out for Bandinoz here.
And because of the hit stun on the striker grenades, you can actually really convert off of that extremely well. Once again, dropping a very crucial pickup that would have been big damage. Plus, you used the meter for that, so you know you're gonna have to kind of live with in this next situation. But you still have those 3 bars at least.
It's one of those weird things doing that. I think it's the aerial back forward too. The hook is kind of iffy, I think, at close ranges. It does kind of hit a little bit more consistently at mid range when you're in, you know, the neutral space. So a corner combo would be interesting to see if it continue to pick up. It's certainly doable, I think. It's just a weird time.
Doing the down 1 check. Sweep to keep safe. There goes the Kung Lao hat once again. The down 1 check here from Bandinoz. Going for the forward throw.
Oh
Yep.
no.
That's a reversal punish, and I think Bandinoz wanted to get striker grenades, but didn't use it in that moment. Ooh, Dark the Goats is very knowledgeable on these punishes.
Yeah, no kidding. Or 2-2 tries to make the interrupt, and nope, not gonna make a special follow-up there.
Big pickup right here from Bandinoz. Still drops
too low.
it.
Yeah, that was too low for that one.
Ooh. Can fully punish. Does get the fatal blow. Yes. Succeeds in it. I love that teleport because that was on the other side of the Kung Lao hat. So when Dark the Goats went to teleport, didn't have to worry about the Kung Lao hat and could have punished.
Oh wow. All right, so Bandinoz get one on the board here. Yeah, it's very interesting to see the different timings here. We're not getting it's down back to try to get the, or back forward to, excuse me, to try to get the pull off hook, because you do have your close and far version. So I wonder if it's just that muscle memory to go for the far version that we're kind of whiffing entirely in that corner situation. We did go far down back to in that instance, but again, it was just too low. And Scorpion can sometimes have those aerial routes that get a little finicky in timing with that. Sometimes it's a little more consistent if you stop the air combo short, like don't commit to the whole thing and kind of go for just the 2 hits into it. But then you sacrifice some damage for it there.
Both Bandinoz and Dark the Goat getting a good start. This is the second good start here for Bandinoz. That was really needed. It's the hard knockdown thanks to the spear. Wallace block does take out Striker before the grenades come out as well. But is going to get back thrown.
Nice. All right, strong lead. Ooh, what a jump back. Dodges the teleport and somehow still makes an attempt to interrupt right after getting hit by Hat and works out.
Too far for that speed.
Yeah, I mean, strong lead for Bandinoz. Excellent throw. With corner position. Setting ourselves. Oh, no! I was going to say, it sets ourselves up for the corner for the next round here. If Bandinoz was able to get the finish, and we're just outside a meter to break. Not going to get our kill here, but. Oh, actually.
No, it will. It will.
Oh, it does.
Because that's 950 health, 2-0.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Alright, here we go. Dark the Goats with the first round. And strong dominance did have to cash out on that fatal blow. The striker grenade actually kind of not working in the favor for Bandinoz there. Cut off too quickly. That second.
Let's bring it in. Finally works out, but didn't believe for a finish. That's unfortunate. If we would have landed first, we could have done air route, or not an air route, but a grounded juggle, and we could have gone for backboard 2 after.
That was like an instant grab right there from Bandinoz. Another one. Yeah. you have to be careful throwing out that spear like that, especially when you're not using grenades to cover. Like, it's good that grenades covers you, but it's also not good if you do land that hit. But this is a big hit confirm here for Bandinoz. Should be able to kill and does so successfully.
Yeah, a couple good whiff punishes right there from Bandinoz that helped cross the finish line for this round at the very least. So Dark with the quick down one interrupt there. Another one. Be careful. Pull it right back in. Yeah, finish this one out.
Oh, yep, you've been grabbing too much this time. So Dark the Goats is noticing.
Block, but no, the grenades aren't going to save you there. Mileena ball, but falls out the teleport.
Oh, yep. Hit restand. That's a good mid as well.
Oh, beautiful teleport there.
Hit confirms as well. Bandinoz with this Scorpion. My gosh.
Yeah, a couple small drops in the set, in that first game in particular, but able to still turn it around here in game 2 and get a little more consistent. And it might just be the fact, one, that we are jumping around between different characters, right? Now we're finally settling right back onto Scorpion here, getting used to the tone of the match in particular. But still, that damage output really helps out. Very consistent output from Bandinoz.
Ooh. Wow. I am shook at how good Bandinoz is playing with this Scorpion. I would never, ever have thought that Bandinoz would have a Scorpion like this.
Sindel, striker.
Yo, going for Sindel. Interesting. So we do have some of the zoning potential here. And Sub-Zero? I wonder what we're worried about. You do get the free setups here, so that's nice. That'll help out. You're also going to avoid grenade, so that does help as well if Bandinoz decides to continue showcasing the spear toss into grenade setup or even teleport to grenade to keep yourself safe. But we got the far-reaching low that kind of just eradicates the armor in general.
Dark the Goats going for the switch in Sindel. Now, if Dark the Goats does win this, this does mean that they're locked in. Oh no, that's huge whiff right there with the spear.
Yeah, a couple whiffs, right? So we wanted to get that extension while we were on the ground for the stand too, but that didn't find the mark because we're too far. A dash input would have helped out. Timing would have been weird, and then into spear after that. But screens, you are certainly paying the price as Dark the Ghost runs this round here into the corner.
One check. Tries to walk down with the mid, but doesn't succeed. Instead, gonna get forward thrown.
Oh, I love it. So we got the up block here, calling out the last couple times we go out for teleport, went right to the high. Bandinoz with the patience. We've seen great whip punishes coming from Bandinoz. Unfortunately, it was all but a ruse from Dark Goat, so we do have the fireball shot to finish things off.
Down 3. Opens up with Rush Shaker, doesn't confirm. The up block this time though, Dark the Ghost able to successfully get the hit in, and then also leaves the restand instead of a hard knockdown, gets the forward 2. Rush Shaker goes out, and again, this time able to hit confirm, and Bandinoz gonna go down here for the count. I feel like Bandinoz did this on purpose, able to force Dark the Goats onto Sindel. Dark the Goats, no, for reals, because maybe then the change, instead of having to deal with it with Mileena, change into something that's a little more comfortable for him.
Oh, so this is where we pull out Peacemaker, right?
Maybe.
Because if you're going to counter zone a zoner, then Peacemaker is certainly the one to go for.
This is true.
But we do have a few options here on the side of Bandinoz. Whether we stick with Smoke. Omni-Man. That's, you know, another great character to kind of dodge some of the zoning gameplay, right? Because you go for that Viltrumite stance to pick things up.
Then you let on.
Allow me to reset your
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was still on striker pick for, no, it was Kung Lao, okay.
Sweep goes out and already grabbing Bandinoz to try to push more towards that corner.
So able to punish those Lush Shakers. If you follow through, it does push things away.
also going into the Viltrumite stance, just in case Dark the Ghost does throw out that projectile or two. And a slight dash up before going into the high.
Street got it flat. Nice.
Ooh, very nice. But that does mean that Dark the Ghost spends the breaker. So it does stop the momentum. This time we'll be holding all of this damage.
Quick little follow up here. And I think you do take that initial breaker, so it opens up the opportunity for this. 351 for that route. Yep. Nice teleport. Tries to set up a very tricky scenario. Fortunately, it's Mortal Kombat. No left rights here, but does keep you stuck into the hat. No finisher quite yet.
Right, backing up full screen. 15 seconds on the clock. Once again, 0.
So many times. Viltrumite stance did not activate in time. We'll get sniped out. We'll block it. That's all right. Good throw to the corner, and you're looking strong for the second round.
You have a fraction of my power.
Goes for the grab too to also put Dark the Ghost in the corner, so waited just enough time for that to do so. And playing it safe each and every single time. Viltrumite stance allowing to dodge the projectiles.
Good duck.
Rush Shaker into Scream.
Yeah, catching the recovery of Viltrumite stance here. Daring Dark the Goat to try to do something at full screen again. We've already been punished once. Tries to go for snap and already had a starter. Immediate break. No resources on their side, so it'll be a significant hit if we can get the strike, but we do duck the starter of Omni-Man. Same problems as Homelander, right? A lot of these starters are going to be highs from Omni-Man here.
Mm-hmm. The last hit of Lush Shaker getting not blocked. We do get that launcher here for Bandinoz. Lets it drop completely. Probably wasn't able to get that input out just in time. Still an advantage with that forward throw.
Despite Sub-Zero already being out there, still got that. Ooh, immediate pickup into Fatal.
This can't kill.
Let's see what we got. 1050. Yeah, we're good.
Are you sure, Zero?
I
11, 14, 19. Oh my gosh.
I told you.
No way! Call out the block! Oh my gosh. That is gonna kill because that's 130. So Dark the Ghost stayed alive with 0.10 health points. I love how Zero was laughing. Was like, yeah, I know. I believe. You didn't, but I believe.
It's the one right read I got tonight, baby. Let's go.
No, it's just you don't curse people, Zero. I understand.
Yeah, see?
Alright, let's see if Dark the Ghost can clean up crew here, though, with this, against this Omni-Man.
Open up block. Love to see it. Trades out, though. Nice. Dash up down one. Oh, input error. That was supposed to be back throw.
Still got that armor move able to get through. It's gonna land.
Oh no! All right, you still made it out okay, but that was weird. That should have gone right through, but maybe we were too far for that flight to go through here.
Your parents must be
Straight up into the brutal. I love that pickup too.
Or you're taking a little break, or maybe you have it on the side while you're competing. That's what you might want to be doing here. Here we go. Grand Finals. General Shao to kick things off from Bandinoz up against dexydawg.
Alright, and we see Bandinoz with the General Shao. And also sporting the Khameleon too. But it is Dexy who's going to be able to land these conversions and quite fantastically as well. Already starting up with Birds of Prey, forcing Bandinoz to use that breaker.
Nice call out here. Unfortunately, not able to follow through quite yet. Nice after the launch from Kitana. A little bit of mitigation here, but it's about the corner carry in this string. Better positioning here for Bandinoz. What a call out though. Dexy too little too late on that one with the draw of Jade, but still gets a teleport to follow through for corner position.
Okay. the restand position. Gonna use the sweep, and then there goes the Burst of Prey starter, and we still maintain that corner position as well.
Round 2. Fight.
So a good show to kick things off. Ooh, stop the forward momentum of General Shao with the toss side to help things out. Full charge. Kept it safe. I'm surprised we didn't even try to go for an anti-air there. We just kind of let Dexy float, but the damage output's still there for Bandinoz as we get to the east side of the corner.
Really solid damage, but does get hit by the armor and trades places with Dexy. I'm gonna see those sweeps actually knocked down, and then a back throw this time around. No, instead of the back throw, actually a continuation of the combo. Still, it's scaled.
Yeah, it is good. I don't think I've seen General Shao move that fast in my life before. That was a quick dash to get the throw. Calls out Jane to stop the ball from Mileena here. Round apiece.
Again, that's full sweep. Backing up just a little bit to create some spacing. Uses the Kitana fan lift just in case Bandinoz is trying to go for an anti-air attempt. Gonna get the loops plus the teleport. Hard knockdown situation. Khameleon gets hit in this time.
Ooh, almost an overextension and still got called out trying to interrupt the approach from Bandinoz here. Got a life lead, so we'll see some of that caution from Dexy as we wait for these resources to build up. Watch out for that Khameleon on the side of Dexy. Stand one, but no follow through. Expecting a break, and you do get it. Good fishing for Dexy.
Movement right now for Dexy. Ends it with the grab just to try to keep it safe. As much safe as possible as well.
Yeah, I mean, look at the low commitment that we do have from Dexy. Finally finding our confirm. Should be able to wrap this up and does succeed. First game for Dexy. And again, you see, like, no matter what time you have left on the clock there, Dexy will take advantage of that 50% lead. Go full screen, wait until we're fully restocked on our assist with Khameleon here before we make that full offensive confirm. And also the awareness of meter from Bandinoz, I think, was critical there because we kept it simple, not putting ourselves in a very close string starter, so we have our stand one and try to follow through with the Mileena assists to try to bait out that breaker.
Really good space control and maintenance from Dexy. We do see Bandinoz hop over to the Kitana. So my only complaint with Bandinoz picking so many characters is that it's hard to try to deal, like, it's not a character issue, right? It's a player issue. At this point, you're fighting against Dexy's player. Dexy the player, better said. So switching to characters, like, is not going to be the answer all the time.
Yeah, you're resetting the information that you have, your muscle memory. As long as you're able to pick up your characters pretty well and consistently, you're gonna be fine. It does seem like we are trying to seek an answer. Good up block. No follow through here.
And because Bandinoz tried to steal the turn, got reverse grabbed. And so when you do get grabbed as a counter, you can't tech it. Oh, wow.
That was a hard read from Dexy. Smelled it coming a mile away.
Let the Katanas try to take their down one turns back. We have the J-Glaive, and we're gonna immediately hit confirm into ball roll.
Round 2. Fight.
All right. Oh, what a duck.
What a hit confirm here for dexydawg. That's going to be a hard knockdown thanks to the forward 4. We're going to go straight into J-Glaives and then go for sweep for that positive.
It's a little flawless there. Puts a full stop to the aggression from Bandinoz. Since we're not going to build up on resources or start chipping away. Dexy looking real strong in this round right now. Fatal Blow is available for Bandinoz, but it's looking dire.
Jumps back a bit. Tries to go for the whip punish. Scorpion's Hellfire doesn't land here. So the first time we got to see Scorpion in this entire matchup. Kitana fan lift to keep ball roll safe.
Kidding here. Nice. Down forward.
That's punished.
And again, one of those situations, Dexy, with a substantial lead, is not going to give you more than what is necessary for a quick interrupt or poke if they're not confident in finding a confirm after their hit. They just pump the brakes, let you make the next mistake again to find the punish. This is looking troublesome. We're up 2-0 right now for Dexy. We've gone through 2 characters so far. And the last time they went up against each other, like I said, it was Homelander to Rain. We started this one off here into Kitana after starting with Shao, which already had like a strong output of damage. What do we got this time? Liu Kang.
Kung Lao. I do like this pairing. This could be a solution.
It's there, but now you're committed for 3 games straight to trying the... It depends upon the style that Bandinoz is going to play against Dexy. You can't necessarily zone the entire time because you have to worry about these teleports and even Mileena Ball to try to interrupt through. You can go low fireball to help, but that's even scarier. That's why you have the support of Kung Lao to cover both grounds here. Nice dragon kick.
Oh, good block on the Mileena Ball roll. Definitely you will not see Bandinoz get hit by that too often.
No. I think we tried to sneak in a micro duck right there, but blocked at the last moment.
Yep, there's the homing ball. Looking for the opportunity. Ooh. That would have been really scary for Dexy if that was punished.
Yeah. Interrupt. We're already like caught up in terms of the battle of attrition here. That's a nice block. Not quite fast enough to get a punish though. Flame Pillar not going to get our lift off here that we were looking for. Dexy on point with this defense here.
Good throw tech there from Bandinoz. And then the sweep as well. Very nicely done. And the Kitana fan lift for the homing ball. Very nicely done. dexydawg on potential set point.
Yeah, to your point earlier, it's nice that you have so many characters on deck that you are capable of playing, but we've not found one that is locking in the solution to take down dexydawg here. With flawless at the end. Still able to sneak in a throw.
Yeah, and we should be able to convert fully. Let's go for 22% here. The down one does get punished. I do like that dexydawg did use that breaker there. And has the purple glow just in case Bandinoz goes for instant air fireball or for any of the other projectiles that Liu Kang has. Including Kung Lao hat.
Down 4, we got our throw, teleport. Nice stagger for 4-4. Some teleport opportunity here for full pickup.
You have to be careful of getting hit by those teleports. They do a lot of damage, especially if Liu Kang mains are trying to get it.
Ooh.
Oh no, the teleport!
That was very good to go for the flame pillar right there to get the anti-air and full conversion after.
This is big damage right there from the dragon kick. Catches you jumping. You can't be jumping in that corner. Have to watch your spacing. Bandinoz closing in to try to at least get on that board. There's going to be a lot of damage as well.
That's the first time we saw the overhead attempt there, and still Dexy blocking it. But this corner presence from Bandinoz, you can see why it's so overwhelming to deal with, because it's Liu Kang you're talking about. You do have those frame trap opportunities here. We've got the guessing game beginning here on the side of dexydawg, where we go for that 4-4, cancel for throw, or even just stagger normals to try to open up Dexy. And no reversal opportunity was made, not even just like a regular teleport. Like, we just kind of got bullied for a little while, didn't take those chances to try to interrupt really. We did make that forward dash approach, but, and the jump out, that's a big one. We tried to go for a jump out, but the anti-air really kind of dissuaded that attempt again for another escape opportunity.
I am aware, Liu Kang. I know the legends.
What I really love from that last game is that Bandinoz had the cleanest last game there with this Liu Kang. Out of all of the matches that I saw between Dexy up to for this moment, it's been really clean, and we're starting off in a really good strong suit. However, it's Dexy who's gonna get the full hit confirm. 44%.
Mileena. Oh, nice throw.
Really good start right now here for Dexy. Just has to keep it up. Gonna go for... I find it interesting that Bandinoz did not hit that, actually.
Right, like I said that for the general Shao match. Like you had all the time in the world to go for anti-air. I wonder if it's the worry that the moment you let go of block, that's when Dexy lets go of the ball.
That's fair, yeah.
Jeez, what a punish. Talk about threading a needle on that one, because even Low Hat did not find the connection there.
Dexy, once again, on a potential set point. Yep, beautifully done. Able to hit confirm that homing ball into teleport. Gonna get 37%. Puts on the purple glue. But Bandinoz responds quickly. Okay. Dragon kicks go out. Once again, this was the same corner, but this time it's not in the favor of Bandinoz. dexydawg is holding north. And then interrupts, forces Bandinoz with the breaker. There it goes. That's it. Very nicely done there by Dexy, who is going to end it in the brutal.
Good show tonight. Great showcasing of a whole cast of characters here from Mortal Kombat. Well, we got